Be live now. Um,
Hmm.
I'm curious. Okay.
You might just have to stream on Discord
Okay.
the first game until I can get it working.
Sounds good. Let me share this. Okay. Investors are okay. All right, we are here with Blessed Isles versus Shurima. Bleast Ale and Shurima win.
I'm excited to get into draft here. Shurima coming off a loss against I think it was
Zon.
Zon. Yeah, Zon. So they're hoping to bounce back here. It was a very close series last game for them, but
Was a banger.
it was a banger. They did lose.
All right, let me see where Blessed Isles, what they're looking like. It's all good. Hopefully it'll fix itself for next game.
I have no idea.
Okay, let me turn off all my client sounds now. All right.
Getting into
I think they're readied up now.
that side. I'm not too familiar with Blessed Isles and their champ pool here, but for Shurima, teams have been kind of banning the same three champs first round every time.
Mm-hmm.
That Corky takeaway from Big Sad ADC and the Skarner from Library 11, two champs that I think have yet to be unbanned against them
Yep, they are
since they
known
played them.
merchants.
And as we see, the first ban Corky, not surprised. Now, one thing that attributed heavily to the Zon win over Shurima was the Anivia ban. We're gonna have to see if they leave that up or they ban something else. Be very interesting.
Okay, I am looking right now at Blessed Isles. They are also playing Corky. They've played Skarner. Um, Isles. They play a lot of Darius top lane. It looks like they just go usually like melee supports. Zillion ban, Rel ban coming out.
Rel was just hard nerfed, hard changed.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen. I haven't played her yet, but I've seen that most people do not like it. All the Rel
I
players.
think she dropped like 4 or 5% win rate, which is crazy.
Oof.
She can no longer get that 2-3 second CC chain. Um, the R's still strong button, but it is definitely weaker. Well, they banned Rek'Sai, so they leave the Anivia up for Mayo E-Girl.
Yeah, Anivia being left up is very crucial for them. See what other picks do they have open that they normally like to play. Also, notably, Caitlyn is left up as well. Although
That
the
is
nerfs have
true.
maybe made her prio go down a little bit. I do believe she's probably still strong. Her range and lane is very powerful.
We have seen Big Stat. He likes the Caitlyn. He also likes the AP Kog'Maw.
Hmm.
Um, he played against their Zon in their Zon game. He played, I think, AP Cog
Yeah, I think he usually tends to
once or
play
twice.
whatever is strong in the current meta. Not necessarily not particularly sticking to one champ. Blessed Isles picking up Nocturne first, which is them showing prio on that shows that they want to kind of look for. They're aware that Shurima kind of plays immobile backlines and looking to pressure that. And they will pick up a
Yeah,
Nimi and Caitlyn first round, which, looking strong for
very.
them so far.
Yeah, Caitlyn.
Ooh, the Fury coming out. May have, I don't know if that you cut out there. Maybe I dropped something in Discord. The
Champ.
Fury into a Nivea. What are
Um,
your thoughts about that?
uh, it's gonna be tough. I mean,Ivia has a lot of slows, and the stun can definitely put a lot of zoning against his Nefiri to access to the back line.
Hmm.
Plus, the R is gonna have great ways to just kill the dogs, and the dogs are a lot of the damage.
Yeah.
Um, However, Anivia is pretty low range,
Tristana picked up as
and
well.
yeah, that's a not a big fan of the Tristana versus Caitlyn.
Yeah, it kind of shows to me. I think they want to try and maybe play for an all-in in bot lane, but Maokai being picked up, I feel like they've flexed it before, but I feel like this is most likely going to be support. It's very flexible for, helping Caitlyn get a kill in lane, being very strong, and also if they do, like with the Tristana, look to jump on Caitlyn, Maokai has a good bit of peel as well.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a support Maokai. It's a great pick versus the Tristana. Um, the W and Q to just stop that Tristana jumping in.
One thing that glares out to me about this draft is that Blessed Isles is very heavy AD right now. I think, they
That is
should be
true.
weary. I think Malphite is still pretty powerful right now. And they banned a Mumu. I think they should be a little weary that Malphite might get locked in. 5 bans against
Yeah,
Buffalo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those
they're
are all
gonna need.
supports.
Oh wow, they are. Um, they're definitely gonna need some AP coming in here. Sejuani, a great pick versus armor champs,
Hmm.
and the low range of Neferi and Nocturne.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think support's pretty awkward to pick here. Um, let's see what I would probably go with. I'm probably like with it being pinched this hard, I would probably look to go for something defensive, yeah, like Milio, but
Emilio's
I
good
feel
pick.
like it is a little bit of an anti-synergy with what they want to do with Tristana and Trundle being locked in or hovered
I
at the
mean,
moment.
that's a great pick versus Sejuani, but again, they're gonna be all AD.
Hmm.
Um, versus two tanks.
If they do stack armor, I believe Trundle will be able to blow up one of them, but if they have a bunch of armor stacking, Camille.
I
Okay.
mean, we'll have to see. So, Shurima has flexed their mid and jungle. Sometimes Library 11 goes top, sometimes he goes jungle, and sometimes Ontario Beetle goes jungle, and
Hmm.
sometimes he goes top. Typically, Library 11 is the one that goes on the Camille. So, versus Trundle, um, Ontario Beetle had a rough time when he played versus the Trundle as Yone.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, we'll have to see. I know Sejuani is also in Library 11's jungle pool as well, so um, I have draft up right now. And I will probably confirm shortly. I believe Library 11 was the top person on the red side, so whatever he locks in, I'll be able to confirm in a sec. Hmm. What are your thoughts overall, team comp wise? Team
I
comp
mean,
versus team comp. Who do you favor in this?
I'm definitely a big fan of Shurima's team comp. I think it's a lot easier to play. They have two frontliners, two engages, the Camille for pick and side lane pressure. Their mid lane has a lot of wave clear that can just stall. If Blessed Isles doesn't use this Nocturne and the Fury to get ahead and to snowball, I think it's going to be very, very hard for them to deal with this team fight comp late game.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think the pressure is definitely on Blessed Isles to get ahead in this game, especially being all AD. If they go even and they're able to just match item for item and just slowly stack up armor, it's going to be rough for them to be able to get past like this Sejuani, this Maokai, even Camille. You know, 3 items. She's going to be hard to kill for them. And that just gives up a huge wall for Caitlyn and Anivia to be able to just free hit. And they love these extended team fights. We will have to see. Well, while we're. Oh, I believe Library 11 is on the Sejuani.
Okay.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see. Let's get some Lolo going up while we're in Champ Select. All right. First champ guess of the day. It's Nico. Okay.
Oh, okay, yep, we got Nico going.
Nico for sure. Oh, okay. Female mana.
It's a mid or a support champion.
Okay. Well, I didn't know Nico was from Ixtal.
Yeah.
She was Ionian.
Also a melee champ.
It is not Nico. Okay, I think you're right. It is a melee champ. Leona. Okay. Let's go Leona. It is not support, so she's at least a mid laner. Aspect
Diana?
human.
I'm thinking Diana then.
Is Diana released after Leona?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. That looks like it. Banger. All right. Quote next one. Okay, guys. All right. Well, this one's a hard one, I think.
Annie.
Annie? Yeah, that could be,
Annie.
yeah, Annie.
Oh my god, it's from Arcane.
Holy. Arcane Victor. Hypers. Spoiler alert, he's an Arcane. Wow, that's crazy. Next one. Oh,
that's Nar Boomerang, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, Nar. Yeah, we're getting confirmations from chat.
Akshan.
Nar Q. I think it's Nar's Boomerang.
I think it's Nar.
Oh. Our lobby just got remade. Oh, their jungler went AFK.
That's right.
I see. All right, we will be remaking this lobby shortly. Copyright. What does that mean?
Nico?
Why Nico copyright?
She copies?
Oh, she does copy. If Chad has any ideas about this one. No idea what copyright could mean. Start with Nico. All right. It is not Nico. Chains. Ooh, maybe LeBlanc? I'm kind of thinking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Silas? That's a good one. Okay. I fuck with the Silas. There we go. What
is that?
What is this? Just like horny emotes for him? what is this? Splash art. This is that Talia or Emilio?
Yeah, it's Talia.
He farts on you? That's probably right. Splash
This is your
name
default.
default. Wow. All right. We'll do Pokedol now. Sorry, guys. I've got ads on Spotify. I'm a pleb. My bad. Um,
Diglett.
what are the teams again? The teams. This is Shurima. So we have Ontario Beetle and Camille, Library and Sejuani, Mayo Eagle on Anivia, Big Shot ADC on Caitlyn, and Josh Giddy L9 on Maokai. And then let me get Blessed Isles. I believe it is Buffalo on Milio, Witwicky on Tristana, IC Infusion on the Nefiri, Lab 25 on Nocturne, and King Nazgul on the Trundle. I'll keep this up for a sec for you Gambas. The glorious M Empire of Shurima. That's pretty. That the Shurima, yes sir. I like that. That's OG MN member right there. Azir next show. Let's go. That's a banger right there. All right, Pokedol. What do we have for the first guess? Also, we are in select. We're just waiting for loadouts and stream delay to buffer in. Gengar. I fuck with it heavy. Okay, not ghost, not poison. Down evolution stage, he is taller and heavier. Damn, Gengar is heavy for a ghost.
He's a big boy.
It's not in the cave either. Snorlax? I like that one. Not normal. It is dual type. First evolution stage. And is shorter and weighs less.
This has got to be like a Zapdos or something.
Zapdos? Yeah, that could be. This could be
Actually, I don't know how it
smaller than
weighs.
Snorlax.
Wait, but it's in between the two. Never mind.
I like the
Since
thought though.
it's so hard to conceptualize the height and weight of a Pokemon.
Yeah. I'll try Aerodactyl.
Yeah,
Secondary flying. First evolution stage. Maybe a legendary?
That's right. Yeah, I'm thinking legendary. Like one of the birds.
Yeah. I didn't know the birds were like that small. Not mountain, so I'm inclined to not do.
It's also not Articuno because it's not blue white.
Yeah, Zapdos. I think it's Zapdos because I think Moltres is mountain. I think Articuno's cave. So I'm gonna do Zapdos. There it is.
Oh my god, my hunch was correct.
Holy banger. All right. What Pokemon is featured on this card? That looks to me like Growlithe or Arcanine. Or actually, it could be like Ponyta? I'm not familiar with the old art.
Yeah, I'm not.
Arcanine? Alright, let's go to Arcanine. Banger! One banged. Let's go. Description. Small bugs it eats only appear at night, so it sleeps in a hole in a tree until night falls. So it's a nocturnal Pokemon. I'm inclined to think of like the Zubat line. Or it could even be like Pidgey
Do that
or
live
something
in
like
trees though?
that. No, you're right. They don't. Or like Venonat?
Venonat,
Venomoth?
maybe. Yeah.
Oh, we are getting in game. Oh boy, here we go. All right, let's get a fit check on the. Here, let me restream for you. All right, let's get a fit check on each side. Fairy Court Milio, I like that one a lot. Soul Fighter and the Fury. It is Ontario Beetle, in fact, on the Camille. Old God Nocturne, I'm fucking with these ones. Honestly, I think Blessed Isles has the advantage on skin fit check. Oh, into a direct pause.
That's what we like to see.
Oh, it is a Nocturne top. Whoa, good shout. Whoa.
Whoa. Frontal
Wait a
jungle.
minute.
I am not sure that's better.
Yeah, I
Um,
am not sure either. Oh, wow. Okay, that's very interesting.
yeah, I mean, Nocturne can always spell shield the stun,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, once when Camille gets 6, if he spell shields the stun, he can't spell shield the R.
Yep,
Also, Camille has Ignite.
she does. Camille, I think, also likes short trades as well. So
Yeah.
getting the fear on her will be maybe a bit difficult. Although maybe Nocturne's looking for an all-in on this one if, Camille does jump in, get the spell shield off, and then able to punish her with the fear and just all in her.
Yeah, I mean, if Nocturne can get ahead, of course, that Q poke can be very strong.
Yeah.
He does have some sustain with his passive. The fear can be good. I mean, Nocturne top was, for a brief period of time, meta.
Mm-hmm.
It was broken, and then they nerfed it. Oh, it's the pause button.
Oh, yeah, pause bug. Sorry, guys.
30 seconds.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how this top matchup goes. I think it's going to be the most interesting matchup.
Oh, Red looking for a little late invade just to get a ward down here.
Mark Raptor Ward, that tells you all you need to know about the jungle path.
Yep, and Blessed Isles is aware of it.
Minions have spawned.
What does Bans indeed have Sorin? Oh, it is, I guess, a sub for Nazgul. I did not realize before. Unless Nazgul was subbing that the one game I was looking at. Yeah, I think it definitely we'll have to see how this top lane goes.
So curious about what this Nefiri can do mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gonna want to try and see that pick get out of lane.
Yeah.
Try and roam, make some impact. Maybe top lane abuse the Camille without flash. I think bot lane's gonna be a little bit hard to go in on because of the Maokai. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see.
No trades coming out. Everything's pretty mild so far. Both level 2 hitting mid lane. Looking like even trades all in all so far across the board. Maokai does have exhaust. No ignite coming in. Milio with heal. I think that was probably expected to have a defensive summoner come out.
Yeah, the Maokai taking his off is very smart. Nocturne or Nefiri goes in, he just presses that button.
Mm-hmm. Looking for a gank mid. Nothing too crazy going on.
Nice little poke against the jungler, they always hate that.
Yep. Looking for a fear. Oh, feared out of the hook shot.
Maybe that's the counter. He has no mana though.
Yeah.
And Camille has grasp.
Doesn't look too bad for Camille. Q2 walks in, lets her Q2. The mini map bigger. Okay. Let's see. Send interface. Mini map scale. Here we go. Sorry about that. Gank up into the top lane from Trundle. Getting first blood over to the Nocturne here.
Well, this is a solid start. You want to try and get one of these assassins ahead on this Blessed Isle side.
Yeah, that pillar
because
was
they're going to be
great.
the ones that can, you know, increase the tempo of this game. I mean, once Nocturne hits 6, we're going to have to see where he uses that first R.
Yep. Yeah, the pillar definitely shows, you know, he's... Oh, jumping in here. Tristana going forward, but they don't know Sejuani's behind. Gets knocked back from the Milio Golasso, and they're able to get out of that unscathed, which is very good for Blessed Isles here. Sejuani wrapping around. Maybe they're looking... Yep, they're looking to dive with this wave coming in. They're going to jump on the Tristana here. Maokai starts it, flashing in. Kill going over towards Caitlyn, but we'll get the trade kill onto the Maokai with that dive.
They do get a plate as well for their prize.
Ooh, heavy damage coming into Emilio as well.
Oh, they look like they're rediving. The TP coming in from Nefiri.
Library 11.
This would certainly be a kill by the Nefiri, yep.
Wow. A lot of action coming in.
Yeah, that's all sums down bot lane. Jungler also used Flash. And unfortunately, Milio gets 2 kills, but a kill in the Nefiri, that's huge.
Yep, and Nefiri doesn't really miss much in mid.
No.
That's pretty big for Blessed Isles here so far in the early game. They're getting what they all want. Kill on the Nocturne, a kill onto the Nefiri, and bot lane not punished too hard. Tristana's able to back onto a Jerk here. One thing I wanted to mention before is Tristana was on PTA, not Hail of Blades. The jump in on Tristana here, but Caitlyn does have a BF sword, so it looks... I don't know... They're fairly confident on the Tristana all-in, so...
Yeah, they are. I'm a bit surprised. I mean, the Tristana falling behind, of course, isn't ideal, but it's really not the worst because, again, the focus of this comp is going to be that Nocturne into Fury.
Yes, and Library 11 is going to look at Nefiri, kind of walks into him, able to get a stun off. R coming out, not going to quite catch Nefiri with the stun there, and they're just going to get out, probably look towards the grubs here.
I mean, that's a flash from the Anivia.
Yes.
If Nocturne gets 6 and walks mid, that's a very easy kill, you'd imagine.
Yes, I agree. Trundle is looking here. They're probably trying to contest on the grubs. Everything's looking tame so far. Camille's helping out on grubs right now. Nefiri has the push mid, so we'll see which mid laner walks first. Camille and Sejuani both in the pit right now. Darkness comes on, the lights are out, and I think Tristana's going to use that as an opportunity to try and all-in. Trundle's going to get the Void Grubs, but their all-in and bot lane isn't looking too hot.
Yeah. Problem now, too, this Tristana's just going to get outranged by this Caitlyn at this HP. They can never all-in. I mean, both ADs do have barrier, and the Milio can hopefully try and heal his Tristana up. Now, lucky for them, they are winning on top. Oh, the Tristana went in. That's a kill.
That's massive.
Maokai no mana.
Yeah, Maokai doesn't have mana. Wasn't able to get the exhaust off in time when Tristana jumped in, and she was just able to blow up Caitlyn.
I mean, I
even through the barrier.
Yeah, the Tristana knew the limits with the Milio that she couldn't die, and another kill top lane. Wow.
Yeah, Nocturne looks like he's just able to get the fear off, and Camille can't really do much after she's just feared with no abilities up. It's looking really favorable so far for Blessed Isles in the early game.
Yeah, this Tristana now is going to be sitting pretty even, you know, still only down about 15 CS. That hasn't increased by any amount. Working towards that collector.
Yeah, even though Collector was nerfed, it probably looks to be a pretty good item here. They're looking to just try and get on the backline and blow up the Caitlyn and the Anivia.
Now, I think this Nocturne is going... Is it?
That Hexblade?
I think
Does
so.
Hexblade build recurve? I'm not sure.
I don't... I've actually never built that item. I don't know. But I think it's Hexblade.
I think Hexblade is the default rush. Oh, sorry. I was looking at Trundle items for Nocturne. Or yeah, excuse me. I was kind of defaulting to him being a jungler. Yeah, I don't know what that item's called. Glacial something. Nefir's walking bot lane here. There's a four-man
They're
coming
going
in.
on the Maokai.
Maokai might be able to peel enough, but
Oh,
looks
the
like
Milio cleanse. That's huge against the Maokai.
yeah, they're able to pick up this double kill here in bot lane, and that's 2 more kills or another kill and assist going to the Nefiri, and that's huge. Camille's
Yeah,
looking to scrap up here with the Nocturne though, and ulting on him. Nocturne ults to try and get the lights out, but Ignite coming in.
Okay, they're just walking it out.
Oh wow, that was spicy.
Close fights. Trading R. I mean, it's huge for Camille getting the Nocturne R. That means that Nocturne can't roam.
Yeah.
Now he does have TP, so he can just TP back and catch this wave. Not too big of a deal, but
I think it was pretty notable that Camille was doing that a level down as well.
yeah, she had the Ignite there, which definitely helped.
Yeah.
Giving her confidence to take that trade. But as we talked about, Nefiri was twice now has been able to get out of mid lane and impact the map bot lane.
Yeah.
Which is definitely what we wanted to see from this Nefiri pick. Not going to have a whole lot of impact against this Anivia. So just take that impact somewhere else.
Library 11 looking in the top lane, but Milio is up here. Library 11 is feared away. Sun coming out. Looks like they just want to get out.
That is one spooky Nocturne already.
Yeah, that fear comes out and he starts whacking away at you. It's pretty frightening. He does a lot of damage. Still hanging around here. Trying to just clear vision. Oh, maybe trying to bait here, but he does catch wind. Did get vision of it.
No R for Camille.
Going in onto the Fury.
Trundle's here.
This is a big Anivia R. They're kind of just cooking and sitting in it.
Oh, barely alive from this Nocturne.
Oh, Camille goes deep and picks up the kill on the Nocturne. Maokai R comes out. They're looking to get up onto the Trundle now. Big wall coming in. Make sure to stop two. Oh, bot lane's also fighting 1v1. Big Set ADC picks it up, and they're still chasing. Camille picks it up onto Trundle here, and Blessed Owls is just trying to lick their wounds, but Maokai's not letting him. He flashes on top, gets the layer with the Anivia, and that's a double kill coming into Camille. That was huge.
Yeah, that was... I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better fight coming out from Shurima. I mean, they won top side, they won bot side. They're going to get these 3 gubs, so they're not... Well, they're not 6 grubbed. They must have taken 1.
4 is pretty strong breakpoint.
Yeah, especially for Caitlyn. But even then, I mean, we saw there what we talked about in Champ Select. The power of this Anivia in the fight.
Nocturne out coming in. Maybe looking to get onto the Camille. She's caught out. Library 11's looking to maybe save her here, and they're trying to turn him back onto the Nocturne. Nocturne's going to get stunned up here.
Nefiri's coming.
Can they kill her before Nefiri gets in there? Oh, Nocturne is able to get out, and they're able to pick up the Camille.
Here comes Anivia. Anivia has no mana.
They get the stun layer onto the Nefiri, and a shutdown goes to Sejuani.
Wow.
There's a lot of back and forth going on. Camille was able to complete Trinity Force off that.
Yeah, and important in that grub fight, Sejuani did have Zeke's. It's a huge amount of damage for the rest of her team, especially with the zoning from the Anivia.
Oh, they're all in onto Milio. He got caught under tower. They able to get a trap down, and Drusana's can try and run away. Let's do a little item check here. Even gold, 22.2k on both sides. 4 grubs on Shurima to 2 on Blessed Isles. one dragon up, and we have Trinity and full boots completed, but Tristana's looking to jump in here, but that might have been a mistake. She might be able to get out here, gets ulted back, but she'll pick it up. Caitlyn picks it up. Man, it's a brawl going in on all lanes here. Nefiri jumping back in on the Mayo E-Girl.
It's gonna be an
The
egg.
egg comes out, and the Sejuani to follow up. Wow, that was massive. And there's still more players are coming to bot lane.
Nocturne is now bot lane.
Wow, did he walk? He must
He
have.
had to have. Yeah, his R's not up.
His R's not up? TP
He
still
still
up?
has TP. He's not TPing top. I guess Tristana's gonna walk up there. They're gonna just sacrifice first tower to this Camille.
Overall, across the map, was favorable for Shurima. They got about 500 gold lead from that. Alright, item check now, finally, before we were interrupted. Steel plate caps, or steel caps, and Trinity Force complete on the side of Camille. To not yet complete item on Nocturne, but I assume he will get something after this turret and plates from bot lane. Sejuani have a Zeke's complete. Trundle hasn't completed yet. And it looks like...
Trundle's going Bork, which is interesting.
Yeah,
On the jungle Trundle.
I think it does make sense where they're just trying to, you know, R one of the front lines, probably Sejuani, steal all the stats and, you know, just blow her up so that way they can get onto the back line. And Nivea's got row completed with tier, about 2/3 stacked. Caitlyn has Unital with a BF and a pickaxe in the back to the Collector on Tristana. Eclipse completed with more AD from the pickaxe on the Fury, and both supports have their item upgrade and their first item. So pretty even all in all. It looks like these past couple fights, I believe Shurima was probably able to back and get their item spikes in these fights where they were able to win.
Yeah, Shurima definitely took fights when they were item advantage. So Nocturne went Stridebreaker.
Yeah,
He just
that seems
finished
good.
that. I'm a bit confused why he went the Glacial Shroud.
Yeah, maybe
Early?
something he wanted. Maybe he needed mana. Probably,
Maybe.
and that was just an armor item it built into. Didn't want to make a tier.
It just kind of
Oh, trying to catch out Sejuani onto the Nefiri here. That's heavy damage coming in.
Nivea's here over the wall.
Yep, big stun. Maokai making sure this guy can't get away, but the shields are
He is
massive.
living for forever.
Holy! Nefiri is also healing so much.
Certainly go down. The Eclipse proc.
Wow.
Caitlyn flashed at the end for that, and they used the Maokai R.
That was crazy, but they're looking on the Emilio here.
Sejuani
Both
just
flashes
flashed.
coming
Maokai
out.
just flashed.
Uh-oh. Oh, stun. Maokai trying to get onto the Tristana, calling for help from his team now. Tristana jumps out back to safety. Bot lane looking to scrap here. Camille gets out, though. They're running into this mid turret. Looks like they'll pick it up and crash the second one. Hit 2 turrets in mid here. They're looking to get more. Crash onto mid inhibitor turret.
Herald is putting in a lot of damage here on these towers.
That was
And
huge.
with the Nefiri Nocturne pick, I mean, Blessed Isles does not have a lot of wave clear.
Yeah.
So,
And meanwhile, on the other side, Anivia can just press R and let the wave die itself.
yeah. So this early snowball is really coming to a halt that Blessed Isles were trying to build themselves up to. Now, I mean, we did see the Million Nefiri. That Nefiri took a extremely long time to die.
Oh, yeah. That was Eclipse Shield with, I don't know what part of hit healing that Nefiri has, or if that was from Milio.
I think it's just double Q.
And Milio
Double
shields
Q.
as well on top of that. Nefiri took a while to die, and that is not a good sign looking forward. However, I
Yeah.
will say Big Side ADC does have IE coming in.
Yeah, that's a big bonus.
Uh-oh. Milio Eagle may be caught out here. Pillar comes in. We'll have to flash the wall.
Oh, double flash.
Blast Cone maybe to get away. Egg comes in. That might be a wasted egg. they're able to get the catch onto Anivia here. It's a shutdown.
For Nefiri, that's going to be very strong.
Yeah, that's huge. That's thankfully, I think Anivia will be up for Drake coming in. She also does have TP. Oh
my
Nocturne
goodness.
Arc coming in mid lane onto Caitlyn.
I mean, he got the exhaust. Oh, the Tristana from behind, that's a kill.
Barrier coming in, will he be able to
maybe
live?
not.
Oh,
that's a kill.
That's very crucial for Blessed Isles in order to try and get this dragon here. Caitlyn will not be up in time.
Great from the Nocturne. I mean, got the barrier from Caitlyn, the exhaust from the Mount Guy and the Mount Guy are.
Yeah, that was huge.
The only consolation is Shurima did get this top tier 2.
Looks like an all-in coming in from Camille onto Nocturne here.
Yeah, I don't think Nocturne wins this anymore.
Is just barely able. Oh, she's looking to go under turret. Flash coming away from Nocturne.
Huge stride breaker at the end to slow Camille under tower.
Wow, that was well played from Bans there. Shurima's still looking. They don't want to give this drag over for free. But Nefiri is looking very scary.
Steal, unfortunately.
Oh, he gets it.
Wow.
Wow, and what a great
Anivia
wall. Oh, Nefiri might have overextended here. Yeah, they'll catch that out. Big Sad ADC is back in the fight, but Nocturne's in the back behind. Oh, he's getting a big auto cleave onto all the backline
and
members.
Nocturne were able to assassinate Caitlyn. It's a wipe. They could try Baron.
That was massive. That was a big teleport.
Quadra kill for the Tristana. This Tristana is going to be huge.
Yeah, that was looking very good for Shurima at first, but Nocturne caught everyone off guard. TP behind and was just able to get AoE autos on the Caitlyn and everyone defending her. And he just let Tristana clean up, blow everyone up with the bomb and AoE autos.
Yeah, they had no answer for that Nocturne coming behind them. It completely took them by surprise with that TP, and they just ignored Tristana. Tristana was untouched that entire fight. Didn't have to use flash, didn't have to use barrier. They used everything on the Nefiri, and Tristana said, thanks, I will just auto. And off that Quadra kill now has an Infinity Edge. So the 80 carry gold now is completely even.
Yeah.
At least item-wise.
Kind of nullified every advantage that Shurima had on ADC, which I think was most of their damage advantage in these fights. And Wafer, it does bring up a good point that Camille had TP up and wasn't in that fight. Looks like that Blessed Isles are just able to punish it and have a man advantage and wipe them.
Yeah. I think at the time they realized what the Nocturne was, the TP wouldn't have done much.
Yeah.
It might have just been a pentakill for the Tristana at that point, but I think that's just...
Looking to catch up Nefiri. Greeting for this turret in top lane.
I think that's gonna... Oh,
Nocturnal coming out.
Oh, huge. He scares the Caitlyn away.
Sejuani just beating on this Nefiri, though. Big Sad AC will able to pick it up. It looked like they joined this fight too late. They killed the Nefiri, and Trundle's going to go down as well. They might be able to turn to Baron now.
I think they're going to pressure Baron. They have Camille split pushing.
Yeah, this is massive.
Back to stop.
Yeah, this might be just free for Shurima now. They're going to get Baron. Camille's going to get this tower in bot lane as well, and they're just going to be able to get out scot-free. That was a big punish there for Shurima to be able to find him split on the map. Five Barons coming in now on Shurima. Camille recalling in the side lane will probably TP back bot just for that pressure. Or maybe just walk it out, wait for a team on the map. 2 items now for Camille. Got Ravenous. Sejuani with 3 items now. Thornmail's pretty big, sacking up that Heartsteel as well. Anivia has a completed tier and looking probably just to complete the Seraph sometime soon. Top side for Blessed Isles. Have a Frozen Heart coming in on Nocturne to make him tankier on the all-in. Probably the most pressure to him, I think, will be the Caitlyn to try and burst him before he can get all of his autos in. Trying to looking for his second item, maybe backing for it right here, and the Fury with Profane and Eclipse.
We'll have to see how Shurima can use this Baron. They have a Caitlyn, so they'd like to really start sieging these towers. They do have that mid tower. Still has the Herald charge onto it. I oh, look at this Camille.
Oh, she's gonna find a slip through here.
And meanwhile, their whole team's pushing bot.
Uh-oh. Coming in. Looking for a dive here down into the Nocturne. Neferi's looking to maybe re-engage, but I think they'll be able to take the tower. They're sitting in the Anivia R. They're going to be able to get the pick on Neferi. Camille gets a stun onto the Trundle. And they're looking just front to back here. That's heavy damage coming in. Camille re-engaging onto the Tristana. Maybe caught out here. Trundle gets down by the big headshot from Caitlyn. And they're looking to pressure the end maybe with this Baron. What's the timer left on this Baron? They've still got a quarter of the Baron timer left. And that's what they're looking to do. Caitlyn's just going to be hitting these turrets. Maokai probably trying to peel. Making sure they can't defend and get these turrets. It's a big wall from Anivia. Being able to stop them. Oh! What a flash net coming in from Big Side ADC. Taking down the Tristana.
Caitlyn can do.
Yep. They're trying one last desperate attempt, I think, to all in, and I think Shurima's probably going to try and end the game here.
I mean, at this point, I think the Sejuani's practically unkillable. Has the Thornmail. I'm not sure they can stop anything, and I think this is game one Shurima.
That's huge. Wow, that was kind of back and forth and very
tough fight.
Yeah, it was kind of back and forth. You know, each team was taking one fight to another, and it kind of just collapsed at the end. They were able to get Baron and one more fight, and they kind of just closed and like shut the deal on that.
Yeah, the catch out onto the Neferi into the Trundle to get Baron basically just snowballed into the victory. I think they established that the Neferi like to overpush a little bit, and with the Sejuani Caitlyn, they have good pick. I mean, that Sejuani was unkillable. There's nothing that the Neferi could have ever done that.
Yeah. They were just able to, you know, get enough peel, stall enough for Caitlyn to hit, kind of cooking into the Anivia R, and they all in all were not able to burn through those front lines that Shurima had. You know, the all AD comp was kind of hurting them a lot. They were never able to get a pick. Maokai, once he had, where is this? Maokai built steel caps and Locket, and he had double cloth looking to go into probably I don't know, either or Frozen Heart or Thornmail. And he, even with the support budget, he was just becoming unkillable as well. Never had a doubt Shurima's kryptonite is only MNX.
True.
I don't think that was much of a spoiler. I think that was just a in-game heat of the moment kind of thing. Even if it did come out afterwards. But it didn't really tell anything one way or the other.
I mean, I'd say early game, both these teams played well. They played to what their strengths were.
Yes.
With Blessed Isles, the Shurima and Nocturne were making plays happen. The Nocturne was able to get ahead. The Neferi was able to roam bot and try and stop this Caitlyn. And then Shurima, they were able to use the Anivia to stall the mid lane, to stall any push they had against the triple melee comp, and then transition that into objective team fights. So we'll have to see how Blessed Isles adapts to this. I'm I'm curious if they banned the Anivia because that was a key factor in Zaun's win over Shurima. And we were a bit concerned with the Tristana pick, but I think it actually worked out really well, even though in the end it didn't really matter. But they got 2v2 kills, and if they didn't get dove, that could have been a different game.
Yeah, I believe, the Tristana was cooking, even with just Emilio behind her. Emilio kind of made everything, those mid game fights, Nefiri and Tristana were heavy unkillable with only one item
Yeah.
on the side of Shurima. Those fights were heavily in the favor of Blessed Isles. They were able to just kind of out sustain the damage that Shurima was trying to put in. But after their Shurima kind of caught up on items, both the fights were kind of edge of the knife. They went one way or the other, and they were just over. Shurima kind of just gold was even. Team fight, they were able to catch a side lane, pick up Baron, and then once they got on the map, the macro played out. They caught two people down in bot lane, split off, and they were able to just push that advantage to the end. And I believe we are waiting to get into lobby in the second game now.
All right. Well, big news. My client's fixed.
Oh, huge.
Plus I fixed my OBS, so
Nice. I don't know.
I don't
Maybe I don't know if my stream quality dropped at all, but
no, it was fine. It was just
okay.
I was just trying to figure out why mine wasn't working.
I'll be able to maybe Twitch stream, maybe look a little clearer, crisper.
Are you gonna have to give it to me?
I'm not even in lobby yet.
Oh, okay.
But okay. Back to Pokedol while we are waiting. I believe it was Venomoth on this one, which was apparently incorrect.
I invited you to lobby, by the way.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
I do like the Venonat pick there too. Or the
Venonat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Try Venonat. Oh, it was Venonat, not Venomoth. Okay. All right. Silhouette. That's either Dodu or Dodrio.
Oh, they're already in Champ Select.
Oh, they're in Champ Select. Oh boy, I don't have.
It's in.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Just DM it to me on the League client.
So they did adapt Blessed Isles, so they're back on blue side. They did ban the Anivia.
Yep, I think that's pretty crucial to Shurima. Where's pick Sejuani away? They didn't like that Sejuani.
They didn't.
I think Sejuani was strong that game, but might have been just a side effect of all AD comp. But they don't want to play against it, so.
I mean, it's a strong pick, good engage, good tank.
Yeah. Level 6, able to pick up side lane kills. Huepe coming in. Get to see maybe mid lane with that Anivia band away.
I imagine they're going to pick a jungler here in the first three. I don't know if they're going to pick it now.
Maokai coming in.
Flex the Maokai again.
Yep.
They love this Maokai pick.
I think this one definitely is more of a flex than last game. Maybe Maokai jungle might be fine into Sejuani that they're thinking.
I am surprised Blessed Isle is not leaving up this corner on blue side and first picking it.
That's true.
They have played it before.
They have.
I would like to actually see that adaptation from them. And maybe ban like the Maokai or the Caitlyn.
Yeah, that was a good point I didn't think of.
Because they do have first pick. They're on blue side. Okay, they locked in the top lane. They're locking it. They're leaving their bot lane for round 2. It looks like. I mean, it could be.
Okay. Looks like a Galio response to this Hui being picked up here.
That was a strong pick. It was banned game 1, second route. Now, we will have to see how they react here because
I think it was first round ban. I think they swapped the Leona ban for the Galio. I think Leona was round
oh,
2
you're right.
for
Galio
Shurima
was
last
round
time.
1. You're right. You are right on that.
Yone locked in.
Okay, I have to imagine then that's Ontario Beetle up top lane. He's played it a few times already.
I agree. Looking like he's want to play that into Renekton here. Round 2 bans coming in shortly. Let's see what Shurima wants to
Imagine
do.
they're gonna pinch the AD pool here from Blessed Isle.
Yep, exactly that. Caitlyn ban coming in. That's something interesting to me. Maybe Hui might be flexing bot here.
They could. You're right on that.
Maybe trying
Mages
to.
are definitely very strong bot lane. Hui Maokai seems strong. That's a lot of lockdown. Um, However, I'm not sure if Mayo E-Girl plays any AD mids. This Galio, if you're gonna pick a triple AP, it's a strong pick into those. Okay, they ban the Rek'Sai again. They're presuming this Maokai once again goes support.
Gray's being hovered here. That's looking like Mouse Guy support then.
Mm-hmm. Graves is a high tempo jungler. He wants to get in there. He wants to fight. He wants to get a gold lead and one-shot you. Oh,
Rengar.
Rengar instead.
Oh, never mind. Library 11 was considering those Rengar buffs on the back of his head. But Gray is probably looking more consistent. I don't think he's gotten touched really. And he's
No.
been pretty strong the last few patches.
It's going to be interesting. Shurima games actually do not go well when Library 11 is not on a tank.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a bruiser. Graves, you can argue, is a bit of a bruiser, but he's definitely more of a carry than something like the Rek'Sai is.
Yes, 100%.
He wants the gold, he wants the kills, and
yeah, there's
we'll have to
that.
see.
Looks like there's a few gold hungry champs, like all three Yone, Graves, and Hui are pretty gold hungry on the team.
Yeah.
Hecarim
Also,
coming in.
this is a Galio support.
Yeah, actually, it could be Sejuani support maybe.
Oh, you're right. Actually,
I think
or it could be
Galio
Galio
is.
top.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're flexing. These could be flexed a few different places. Sejuani or Galio coming in. Tryndamere being locked in. Galio support 100%. All right.
Okay, so we're gonna have to see who's playing what and where.
Yeah, I believe that Tryndamere is mid.
Yeah.
Probably looking to match into Gal. I think Shurima thinks Galio is mid here. Or Renekton. One of the two. I think one thing, Buffalo plays Galio. Okay. Alright, we'll see. We'll see in a sec.
Yeah.
They're blue side, so I have names here to see who locks in what. So we'll see in a sec. I think 100%, the only thing we can be certain of is Zaya going ADC, Hecarim 95% going jungle.
This Hui's it's definitely Hui Maokai bot lane for Shurima.
Yes.
I actually like the Zaya pick here. It's a safe pick. All of these champs on Shurima want to go in. Zaya is a fantastic disengage AD, a kite AD. Get down all those feathers. You just press E. You stun everyone up. And they're all low range. Only problem, she might struggle in lane. Hui has a lot of lane pressure. He has a lot of poke. And they don't have the comfort of the Milio, like last game, to sustain in this lane.
Yeah, I agree. I think the only thing Shurima can probably do to pressure that is, Zaya only has one R. So if only one person's maybe just able to try and bait that up, they can follow. Maybe Yone tries to go an E forward, look for something on Zaya, and then is able to get out. they might be able to re-engage after Zaya's used her R. You guys are right with Galio being support. I see Infusion. That looks like Renekton mid, Sejuani top here.
Okay. Renekton mid versus Tryndamere. I mean, this is a classic top matchup.
Yep.
How it translates to mid, I actually think Renekton has a bit of an advantage. Tryndamere likes the long lane because he can run people down in it with his W.
Mm.
Mid lane's very short. He's not going to have as much of effectiveness here. He's probably going to look to try and roam. Not sure how the Sejuani does into Yone.
Yeah, that's a good
Couldn't tell
point.
you.
They are all D again. Once again, this game they do appear to be allergic to
Yeah, they're also all melee
ability
again.
power. Yeah,
Now, luckily, Shurima's much squishier this game. They don't have the Sejuani. Their only frontliner really is the Maokai.
yeah,
Granted, Yone and Tryndamere do get, they have sustain, but it's not a tank. They can still get one shot and die.
yeah. I
Um,
think probably the key champ I'm looking at this game is Hui, because he's 100% the longest range. He's into 4 melee in a relatively short range ADC. So it looks like if they can make space for him this game, that's probably the best win condition for them.
but if this Hecarim gets ahead and he falls behind, I mean, he's going to have an unfun game with the
Yeah,
sniper just running him down.
Hecarim aren't into the backline with Galio ult on top. They can kind of just have a field day with that.
Yeah, and he's no mobility versus Sejuani. Renekton, I mean,
Yeah,
they Blessed Isles did draft a team comp to kill this way. The question is, can they kill everyone else after they kill the way?
that's true. It could just buy enough time for Yone and Graves to be able to free hit. Tryndamere gets on Zaya, kind of
Yeah,
blows up. They are, Zaya's their only ADC. Only source of high damage unless like Renekton or Hecarim is able to get ahead. I don't see Galio really stacking a lot of damage here this game, being support. Um, so it'll be interesting. I think I'm leaning towards Blessed Isles comp being easier to execute. But if Shurima is able to, navigate these fights with these high damage characters, it can go either way.
yeah, I think these two team comps are much more balanced than the team comps we had last game in match one. Um, I agree. This is going to be a much easier comp for Blessed Isles to play compared to last one.
Mm.
No assassins. Assassins are harder to play. They removed the Anivia, so now picking 4 melees is a lot easier. They then kind of let Shurima pick another low range team comp, with the exception of the Hui. So I think if they can get another early game advantage like they did last game, I think it'll be easier to translate it into a much more sizable lead, with this Hecarim and Renekton.
Yeah, 100%. We'll just have to see. It's going to be this game for sure. Will be a spicy one. I think once again, Blessed Isles' win condition is getting ahead. If they're able to get ahead this game, I think they can kind of just steamroll through Shurima.
Yeah,
Be
I
too
think the
tanky.
Hecarim pick was a very smart pick.
Yeah.
It allowed Hecarim's actually a decent pick versus Graves. High speed. Kind of hard for the Graves to stick to him.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Hecarim does have quite a fast clear that can match a lot of what Graves wants to do. So if this Hecarim can find the Graves and bully him out early, that'll put a lot of safety for this Blessed Isles team comp. But on the flip side, if the Graves can do that to the Hecarim, then it just flips. Shurima now has a significant early game advantage.
Yeah, and I think noticeably Graves went phase rush here. I think
Interesting also,
that's very good,
Yone
probably
is
against
being
this comp.
piloted by the Mayo E-Girl, not Ontario Beetle, who played it in the previous
Oh,
games.
interesting. That's a
This
big
is the top.
adaptation here for Shurima. They're looking
Yeah,
to
this is
flex that Yone in both mid and top now.
Tryndamere has Ignite Ghost. I'm wondering if we see him go mid. I don't think so. I think he'll still stay top, but
Sejuani has Ignite and Teleport as well. They're out for blood.
this is gonna be interesting. I don't think it'll happen, but I want to see an invade.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm looking for some level 1 antics going on here. It's hard to see. I'm trying to think who I would favor in level 1. They both have strong characters. Um, Sejuani is relatively alright level 1. Hecarim, good, spamming his Q. But I'm leaning towards Shurima with Tryndamere, Graves, um, and Yone.
I just want to see some fighting. I don't care who comes out on
Want to
top.
see them brawl it out?
Yeah, I want to see these 7 melee champs, 8 melee champs just bonk their heads against each other.
Yeah. Are we allowed to bet? I don't know. That is not up to me. I don't know. I don't gamble much. Let me see if I can. I don't think I'm a mod on this channel. Um. Yeah. All I can see is who wins game 1. Hmm. Did game 1 predictions get closed out? I'm not sure.
No, they did not.
Okay, so we're looking to wait for that. Mods.
Are you here? Okay. Blessed Isles is all clumped up running down mid lane.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
It's like, oh, they're gonna see Mayo E-Girl.
Oh.
30
Well,
They got the
thankfully we
ward.
didn't get a bug.
Yeah, I thought we were. Okay, some early wards coming out on the blue and wolf camp. Looks like Shurima's gonna respond and try and put a ward on the blue buff.
Library 11 might even be looking to start there.
He does like to do some cheese starts.
has spawned.
I think he knows that they have
Sejuani's
full
coming.
vision
Renekton's
there.
here. Renekton's here.
Oh,
He's gonna walk in the bush. Sejuani's coming. Oh, they're sending
Whoa.
3 people. Hecarim is actually just gonna take his raptors here.
level 1 skirmishes coming out. Sorry, I don't know why these are manual. Let's go directed. All right, Graves going back starting Raptors now.
So he's actually slightly behind. Because he was not there on spawn.
Yeah, Hecarim not only does those camps pretty quickly, getting that time advantage is pretty big. And he's
Passing
clearing
top
his
side.
top. He wants to make sure Library 11 didn't stick around for anything. I think it was.
They're going to be topside for this first few minutes.
Yeah, I think he wants to force Library 11 into vision. Taunt coming down in bot lane onto 2 people. Not getting anything other than damage for trade going on.
Oh,
Flash away from Hui.
flash.
Was a good look from the Galio there.
Good
Poke coming
return
back.
Poke.
Yeah. Shurima bot lane finally hitting level 2 here. Maybe able to lick their wounds from that trade, heal back up from pots. They're brawling it out up in top
Graves is
lane.
here.
Ignite coming in.
Oh, the kill!
First blood going to Sejuani, but the return kill coming back over to Graves.
The Ignite Sejuani laying down the beat down on Ontario Beetle there.
Yeah, and I also want to
Now-
say the few glimpses that we've gotten of Mayo Egirl, he's kind of bullying out the Renekton up in mid lane. He definitely looks pretty comfortable in this pick.
Yeah. So about that first blood, I mean, Graves getting the kill is huge for the Graves. He wants that high tempo. He wants the gold, as we said. Oh, fight coming out.
Oh,
It's going to
taunt
be a dead Hui.
on the both here. Maokai flashing out. Wow, that's going to be a double kill or a 2v2 kill coming up for Blessed Isles in the bot lane. I think Hui
Yeah.
just getting caught on the edge of the taunt
yeah.
there.
That's a dead Yone.
Yeah.
A lot of early game action coming out from Blessed Isles. This is what we said we wanted to see.
Sorry, I forgot to zoom out. There's been action from minute 1 in this game, so I've been distracted. Looking to re-engage on the Galio here. Exhaust coming in. They're looking to pick it up. And Zai's sticking around as well. Yeah, she better be careful. She's going to back away. And Big Sad ADC getting the return kill. Looking to push out this wave here.
I don't know why the Zai didn't back off after they got the tower pushed in, or the wave pushed into the tower. They should have just backed off and recalled, but her support died for her sins.
Fine, Ontario Beetle looking to bully this Sejuani here up in top lane. You know, pretty
Okay,
sizable
today I
15 CS lead. Yeah, what you learned?
Today I learned Sejuani's passive blocks Tryndamere W.
Ah. Can't be slowed.
Yeah. It's a kind of interaction I'd never think about, but there it is.
Yeah, these lanes are looking pretty solid so far on the side of Shurima. They're getting their early
has
push.
Pickaxe advantage. That's a lot of AD.
Ooh, yeah, that is a lot.
Tryndamere taking Scuttle Crab, leashing it for his jungler. Is there 3 people around mid lane for Shurima?
Posturing around. Bot lane's trying to crash this wave under turret, but Melee E-Girl baits out the dash forward onto Renekton. Not going to do too much, but Tryndamere
I think
maybe
that's a
getting a
kill.
solo kill. Oh,
Close. Very close both sides. Got the ghost from the Tryndamere. Both ignites almost up.
yeah, and I think Tryndamere might hit 6 first here. So Sejuani better be careful. Yeah, she recalled. I think that was a good call.
Yeah, she is TP, so she can get back to lane. Oh, Hecarim's back mid. I think this is
Oh.
going to be another kill. Yone has R, though. But I don't know.
Maybe just holding it, thinks he's
Yeah,
dead
they-
either way.
Yeah.
2v2 scrap coming in once again in the bot lane. Looking just trading health bars to each other. Sejuani putting the beat down on Tryndamere here.
Yeah. The TP really helping Sejuani get back to lane and keeping this Tryndamere here.
Yeah. That's a pretty big wave that he's trying to crash. Probably just pushing that wave under and yeah, getting grubs here. 2v2 coming back. Getting knocked back under turret. Maokai might be able to pick it up, but Galio's coming out
Alive.
for protection here.
A lot of action this early game. Oh. Okay. Graves is topside. He's taking grubs while Sejuani's jungler is taking Dragon. I think this is a kill.
Yeah, Tryndamere are coming out, getting stunned right before the ult ends.
Hecarim's gonna come here to try and dive.
Oh,
Hecarim's
knocked under turret?
That's a stun. This has got to be a double kill for Hecarim.
Yeah. Maybe if he can get the fear off, flash forward
Oh
from
my
Isaiah.
God.
Oh, they get the return kill on both of them. That was big for Shurima.
Wow. If Galio can push us in, that's cool. But Yone is running down. I don't think so.
Yeah, looks like they called that, and you know, lane's gonna be in a good spot. Actually, Galio looking to come back. Maybe try and bully this Maokai away. Maokai's able to hold the wave.
I mean, this is turning into almost a 20 CS lead on the bot lane for this Xayah.
Yeah.
Uh, so lane not going how Hui wants it to, especially when we talked about, you know, this Renekton, this Sejuani. If they get ahead this way, might not have a fun time. We'll have to see how much fun he can have this game.
Yeah, but crucially, Graves has a kill. Yeah, 20 CS lead in the jungle.
Yeah, he's
But
been power farming.
even though there's slight advantages in CS on the solo lanes, you know, something that sticks out to me is that other side has 2 kills on both solo lanes for Blessed
Hecarim's
Isles.
back mid with 6.
Are
And the
coming
Yone
in.
are. And
Flash under.
Oh,
Oh, flashing onto the Yone here, but Graves is here.
I think that's a trade kill.
Yeah. Going down to the turret.
Graves once again just collecting his dead laner's farm. He's done that about 4 times this game. It's honestly where probably most of his CS lead is coming from, just lane minions.
Yeah. I think it's definitely pretty big. Most of that gold, I gotta say. Oh, Sejuani dashing in top lane, stunning up the Tryndamere. Oh, she's able to chain him so he can't hard.
That was like 400 damage, just our auto.
Wow.
My goodness.
Sejuani's not balanced with the Doran's ring.
I guess not. And she doesn't even heartsteal yet. So this is going... Oh, Maokai just Ard.
Maybe they thought that they would try and chase the Hui.
And...
But Blessed Isle's not getting baited by Hui standing alone in lane.
yeah. Everyone in this game is 6 now. We're going to see where this Galio roams.
Oh,
if he
Trend
does
R
roam
can
with
R while stunned. My fault.
Yeah, he can. He can.
That was a miscall on my fault, but they're looking to engage on the bot lane. Xayah R comes out,
Doesn't have flash.
recalls the
Galio R-
feathers.
Maokai gets the kill. Not ideal, but...
They burned Flash and both R's in their bot lane
Yeah.
on Blessed Isles, so this is
It's a
good.
good kill.
Yeah.
It helps the Hui stabilize a little bit.
Oh, I don't have objective timers up. My fault, guys.
Sejuani has heartsteal, so she's going to start slapping. Once again, going in. I mean, Tryndamere does not win these trades. It's not even close.
Yeah. Tryndamere is getting bullied out of this lane now, and Sejuani definitely knows it. Oh, little all chat banter coming in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and this matchup's only going to get worse. Sejuani is going to get, I'm assuming, a Bramble next.
Yeah.
And this Tryndamere is going to have a terrible time.
Yeah, Tryndamere isn't probably able to get the side lane pressure he'll want this game. It'll be pretty difficult with Galio maybe coming into R on side lanes, Hecarim maybe lurking on the side to be able to capitalize, and Sejuani just having the power all herself in the side lane in this 1v1.
Like, all 5 members of Blessed Isles are up top for these grubs.
Yeah, they want him.
They do want these grubs. Graves just Ard.
Tried to steal one, but wasn't able to get that down. They're just looking to give it in exchange for Hui getting plates on the bot lane. I think Blessed Isles was definitely scared of Shurima getting more grubs since they got the first 3.
No, Graves are is kind of big for his ganks. He does have an Eclipse, though. So he does have a lot of damage. This Sejuani. Oh.
Arsil proc. Oh, in range for that stun. Excuse me. Tryndamere having to burn his R and will be able to get out.
Looks like they're going to get this dragon with Hecarim.
There's a lot of pings coming in bot lane. It's going to be a fight here. Galio's getting blasted by the Graves. Hui's able to get out. Getting that artillery pressure down. Flash coming out of the Xayah.
Done on the Yone.
Yone's being able to
Maybe
recall back, and it looks like Shurima's probably going to be able to get this dragon.
yeah. Well, Hecarim's here. They don't have any more resources. They have no R's.
That's true. They're looking to recall. Uh-oh, Maokai's on vision. He's able to get out in time. TP coming back from Hui. And Blessed Isles is trying to start the drag for themselves.
Galio and Sejuani are running down. No Sejuani are though.
They are.
They do have Hecarim and Galio.
The one thing I'm concerned about is the Xayah is very vulnerable, and they're able to get onto her this time. Xayah's
Still alive. They don't have any damage.
They're able to pick up the Renekton though.
Sejuani's here. Ooh.
Hui gets the Xayah, and they're also able to pick up the Hecarim and the Galio, so it's just Sejuani left. They're low. I don't know if maybe they'll be able to kite out the Sejuani between 4 people. Looks like Sejuani's going to run, and Shurima's going to be able to pick up this drag without any deaths.
And Trinimir's free farming top lane. He's going to get first tower most likely.
Yeah, I think Blessed Isles is kind of committed too much to these objectives, and first it was Hui being able to get back up and farm, back in gold. He was able to complete, Blackfire Torch, and Tryndamere now getting placed on the top side, getting a whole turret.
This honestly feels like a complete replica of Game 1 with what we just saw, except instead of Shurima winning the fight around Dragon, they won it around Grubs in Game 1. Where, Blessed Isles, they get these early leads on their side laners. They bully out top lane. They try and make this objective fight, but it just goes terribly wrong. And then this the top laner just gets this free farm. It gets first tower.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is right there. They're trying to get, translate their pressure to map objectives that they got early. But I think they just overcommit.
Yeah, Xayah was just too low. No R, no sums, and she couldn't step up.
Yeah, I think they definitely should have been
too early.
Yeah, they definitely should have just been satisfied with getting Shurima off the dragon.
Yeah. But we will have to see.
3 people stacked topside. I think it's looking...
I do think Blessed Isles team comp is much more forgiving than it was in Game 1.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is not good.
Trying to catch the Renekton though, but he's able to get the stun out on a Yone. Yeah, he's huge. Re-engage coming in. Maokai gets on him. Renekton flashes out.
Big fighter on the Herald. Here's come Tryndamere.
Galio gets a taunt onto him, but Tryndamere's still walking forward. Tryndamere still has R, and re-engage coming in onto Xayah. That was a huge catch.
Xayah R. Tryndamere's looking.
Oh, Tryndamere's going in. He wants to get the Xayah.
Might have been gonna get CC'd to death.
Wow, what a layering from Blessed Isles.
Dead.
Able to punish that Tryndamere there.
I think they have to give Herald though. They don't have the HP bars or ultimates to fight.
Yeah, it was looking good for Blessed Isles, but Yone being able to catch out Hecarim in mid lane was massive, and they're able to pick up the Rift Herald now.
Yeah. And Herald's huge this game because these are low range team comps.
Yeah.
So
if Shurima's able to do the same thing they were last game, get a bust open 2 turrets with the Herald, that'll be massive. They're using it right away.
They want to get this mid tower down as fast as possible. Graves is going to drive this guy in.
Yeah, I think they'll probably just get the first turret. Maybe they're looking for a crash on the second one.
Hecarim's here. They could look for an engage.
Yeah, they're trying to, but there's a big wombo coming in from Hui.
Oh.
Huge damage from Hui. Hecarim's still trying to chase, but wow. Oh, they're following in. They're taking so much damage. Oh, Hui picks up
Snipe.
Xayah, and they might just be able to get this mid turret now.
And meanwhile, Tryndamere just split pushing bot.
Yeah.
Having a fun time.
Yeah, once again, I think Blessed Isles maybe being a little overzealous on their calls. Thinking they're stronger than they are. I'm looking at the gold now. Shurima's 6k gold up.
Yeah, this Graves is a monster. Just bought basically a full black cleaver.
Oof. And that's massive for both his Tryndamere and his Yone to be able to just burn these frontline big tanky targets down.
Looks like they're trying to catch this Tryndamere.
However,
Yone's down here.
I will say his Tryndamere still is probably a little weak alone in the side lane.
Yeah, this Renekton is still decently strong, but...
Oh. Trying to catch out the Renekton here. Chinmere
They
arc
have-
comes down.
That's a kill. Let's see if Yone can get out. R connects.
Maybe
Most
not.
Certainly a kill.
Yeah, all 5 members able to pick up these 2 side laners here, and Shurima wasn't on the map to be able to get anything in return.
2 kills for the Renekton with a shutdown.
That was a big pickup for Blessed Isles. Sejuani now has a bounty.
They have no towers.
Yeah, they might be able to use this man advantage to get Dragon here, but Shurima may be back on the map beforehand. I think Shurima's probably looking to give the Dragon. They don't care.
Yeah,
They
don't care. It's
realize
only-
that Blessed Isles is bot, and they just want to use this tempo top lane.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of damage onto the Renekton.
yeah. Way kind of
They
strutting
don't know
his
Graves
stuff.
is here.
Graves is behind.
It's like
Able to
not
pick
by
up
a
this
wolf.
turret. And they're going to get what they came for. Walking out, still probably just giving Mountain Drake here.
They picked it.
They're walking towards it.
This is so slow.
Wow, that's crazy
This
slow.
is the slowest dragon. And
Oh, they stole it. Red
Yone
stole it.
secures it.
Hecarim's looking to go down here first. Zaya's kind of caught out, but they're ignoring her now because they have a catch onto the Sejuani. Renekton looking to go deep in the back line. Graves getting stunned up and falling down. Tryndamere taking R here, looking to pick up the Renekton. It's a 3 for 2 going over to Shurima.
But they did get the dragon.
That was massive. Oh, Ghost coming in. They're looking for more.
I don't know if they kill. Galio's here.
They might. No R on the Tryndamere. He's just going to fall down. They don't have enough burst damage to be able to pick up these big tanky characters without Yone and Graves. What a
Overall,
brawl.
Crazy fight. Somehow it turned into a 5v5 brawl.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be, you know, a nice gentleman's handshake, top tier 2 tower for Dragon. But, yeah, I don't know how Blessed
they had
Isles
no
took the Dragon
damage
so
onto
slow.
that dragon.
Yeah.
Hecarim is very weak. Now, Renekton finished his Sundered Sky. Sejuani's building a Liandry's. Hui has finished his Liandry's.
Interesting thing I noticed here is Zaya went Collector first.
Yeah. Not a fan. Zaya definitely needs CDR. I'm a much, much bigger fan of the Essence Reaver on Zaya.
Yeah, or at the very least, like some attack speed.
Yeah. And she's going IE second. I would have Essence Reaver Navori is definitely her strongest build in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she wants to just be able to blow up these, you know, maybe low health front lines with her tanky teammates making space for her. Probably the vision that she sees. Want to be able to just blow up these Graves and Yone as fast as possible. Tryndamere taking the bot tier 2 turret here. And able to spin out safely.
Yeah, he finishes Navori, so he has his E's on a very low cooldown.
Maokai are
He's
coming
in
out,
mid.
and they connected with Tryndamere, looking for a catch here onto the Renekton. Renekton flashes. Hui ult burns. Looking for a re-engage
Sejuani
onto
is
their
in a
bot
great
lane.
spot.
Yeah, she's not taking any damage. Zaya
Premier
ult
got
comes
one
down.
shot without R'ing. Huge Hecarim R looking onto this Graves.
Hecarim going down, and they're looking to go back on the Sejuani now.
Galio coming in. 3-man
Ooh,
taunt, huge.
big taunt. But
Graves is
the
dead.
R
Yone-
follow
oh,
comes
he
in and
whiffs.
whiffs. No, that's tragic.
But Hui lives.
He's able to get out. Wow.
What another crazy fight.
These fights are unbelievable. Incredibly hectic. That was... I thought Blessed Isles would be able to turn with that big taunt coming in, but they just were not able to catch Hui. And Hui is, I think, the only person that can do real damage. Actually, I take that back. Sejuani doesn't have any resist. She's going full health stack.
Yeah, the Liandry's, I don't know. I don't think the line pieces really needed this game. You have a Hecarim, Zaya, Renekton.
Hmm.
You do need, I guess you need a little bit of magic damage, but
I see the
they don't
vision
have a
though.
true tank. If she were continuing to snowball the way that she was in lane, it would make much more sense. But I think when the game stalled out and the Graves and Yone started to get kills, I think getting at least a Bramble Vest would have
100%.
provided a lot for the team.
I agree 100%. I think, maybe Sejuani probably thinks that she's still ahead. Obviously, they can't see, the overall gold advantage between the teams. Probably just use the scoreline between her and her top laner and think she still had an advantage, wants to press it. The vision's there. I definitely see she's still pretty tanky unless Hwei can get in these fights and burn everything on her. But they're looking to catch out Tryndamere here. 3-man.
1-8 Tryndamere is getting bullied.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of pressure, but they're just going to the Baron here.
Yeah, they
I
sent
think
everyone bot lane.
I think Shurima's completely fine trading this. TP coming out.
Sejuani.
They're trying to stop this. Their Baron is kind of slow.
Yeah, they don't have an AD.
They noticed the
guess they have
teleport coming
Graves,
in.
but now they're just gonna get mid tower and Dragon coming up soon.
Yeah. Blessed Isle's just able to pick up that for free, and they're able to pick up mid turret and looking for more here.
Graves on the side, R'ing to get the cannon. Typical jungler. They're gonna turn for this dragon now. Very important was that Yone steal on the dragon. Last dragon.
Yeah.
But they're walking in. Galio going in.
Ooh, Galio is maybe a little too far forward. Re-engage come in, but he's able to flash out, but Maokai R coming in. They're trying to follow up. Hwei R is in. They're taking the drag, they're looking for the fight now. But they're burning the...
Hecarim ult. One shot the Grave, one shot the Maokai. Double kill for the Zaya.
Wow, yeah, Shurima's just trying to lick their wounds. They're getting top inhibitor turret off this. Looking for inhibitor as well. Getting something off this.
Also dropped a ward. Looking maybe to TP back. Trying to backdoor in the game potentially. We'll have to see.
Oh, Renekton R popped. Trying to all in the...
Doing a lot of damage.
Yone
They're
here.
rotating. Sejuani's coming.
Yeah, they were trying to catch this guy.
I think they're going to get him.
Yeah. Yone does not have R, or he does, excuse me, he does have R, but he's not able to get it off in time. I will say the Sejuani is doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. And the Sejuani's actually one thing we didn't talk about. I mean, 4 melees with Sejuani to stack Sejuani passive.
Massive.
Yeah.
That's a wet dream for Sejuani. I think one thing crucially with her damage, she's able to secure these kills on these side laners before they're able to get the chance to turn the fight with their ultimates. I think they're getting caught off guard by the amount of damage that she's doing.
I agree. She did buy a Warden's Mail. Again, I would have liked to have seen the Bramble Vest. But she is getting armor now. And important, that Yone split push, I mean, that without that, I think 100% Blessed Isles goes Baron there, but they can't while Yone just takes their base. And the Tryndamere is once again helping to just have infinite side lane pressure.
Yeah, I think Blessed Isles is definitely trying to climb their way back into this. They've reduced the gold lead down to 2.5k. They're getting these team fights, and aside from that inhibitor turret that they lost, they haven't really lost anything for taking these overextended fights.
Yeah, Zaya's strong. She's almost 3 items.
Oh yeah, vision score. Oh wow. Yeah, chat just pointed out the vision score is crazy. There's absolute vision control coming in on Blessed Isles.
Yeah.
Galio's making sure that they have these objectives set up in time. I will say one thing about Maokai. One thing that doesn't show up on the vision score is his saplings.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, she's got to burn
Getting
his
the
R under
R.
turret. And the stun
think this
coming
is
in.
That's a kill.
Wow. Sejuani
Well,
absolutely dominating the side lane here.
Now they lost all Sejuani pressure. That's not good for their side lane. Now, one thing, talking about that vision score again. I mean, we saw it in game 1, that Nocturne TP. That was a ward set by Buffalo Barrage. He's able to find these great wards.
Yeah, that was right behind the blue buff.
Yeah. And I mean, if you look right now, Shurima's blue buff is pink.
Oh, looking to catch onto the Hui here. Hui's able to flash
This is
out.
very aggressive from the Xayah.
But I think it might be a mistake. The Hui is able to get
Yeah.
out and able to get his spells off. Big taunt coming in from Galio maybe to try and get his teammates out. But TP coming in behind. Uh-oh, this is looking dangerous though. Okay. Sejuani
I think she'll
hopefully
get
getting
out.
out here. Yeah.
Now she's causing a chase though. I imagine I thought they would have gone Baron, but okay. Once again, this looks like game one where two people get caught and they're looking at Baron. Luckily, the jungler's alive, but
Yeah,
they see. I mean,
it looked slow last time. Let's see with all 5 members here how fast they can do it. Graves, Tryndamere, and Yone. This
much
does look
faster.
a lot better. And Sejuani,
see what this Sejuani, Renekton, and Hecarim can do. They're very strong.
yeah, they don't have Hui ult.
Sejuani R is not up yet.
Looking like they're just trying to peel
up
them
now.
off right now.
Oh, they
Smite think
one-shot
they're
the
about to
Hecarim?
come in. Graves takes it, and they're looking to turn the fight. Sejuani ulting to try and get her teammate away, and they might be able to do it. Tryndamere's still going in, pops the ult, and
Oh,
they're
here comes
able to
the
get
Xayah.
out.
The
Uh-oh.
Xayah's here.
Yeah, they respawn from base. Oh, that's a big Graves R
This
coming
Sejuani
in.
is very tanky despite having a Liandry's. Can they continue to chase? Oh, he gets the stun.
Maokai's able to peel, but he doesn't have any mana. Gets his Q off. Uh-oh. Re-engage on the back coming in from the Yone.
The over chase.
Oh, there's the amount of damage coming in on the Sejuani is crazy.
Oh, the Graves missed the Q. It hit the wall.
Oh my god, these fights are so crazy.
It does no damage.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, Xayah's gonna live.
Oh.
Oh, he got the kill.
Wow.
He got the Maokai.
Kill.
Well, it's only Hecarim just spawned. Another absolute crazy fight.
I apologize for just stopping comms in the middle of that fight. I didn't know where to follow. My
that was a
brain there
crazy
was
fight.
yeah, Galio was going on in the back line. Hui got his ult back up. There, I think both teams re-engaged twice. It was so back and forth. Xayah came back from base. It was, oh my god.
Now Dragon is up. This Graves is a monster. 4 items. Sejuani finished Randuin's. I guess they did get 3 of the Barons off of Shurima.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I think Graves and Tryndamere still has theirs.
Yeah, Tryndamere is the best one to have it on.
Yeah, let's see.
So we're lucky for him.
About half of the Baron buff still left. They're looking to use that pressure for this dragon here, but they haven't pushed out the waves.
Now, Mayo Iguro might have to be MVP for securing 2 objectives here. Mayo Iguro did actually secure the Baron.
Wow. They're able to get this mountain drag. I think mountain stacking is incredible for both teams here.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Blessed
Galio
Isles
looks like he might be going out.
getting feared. Maokai ult coming in. Maybe able to catch the Xayah here. Just runs out beforehand. She's able to hold onto her ult for this turret defense here.
Does have 3 items on the Xayah, so she's pretty strong.
She's got an Ivori Quay ult going onto the Xayah. Burns her
Xayah
ult.
R. Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
a dead Maokai.
There's
Big
a
Sejuani
CC
R.
chain coming in from the
Way is not
Sejuani.
looking. Ooh.
Oh my
Yone R
god.
Miss. Tryndamere's trying to run.
It's a fiesta. Tryndamere. Oh, they got the turret.
no!
They got the turret.
Graves
Run.
the only one left alive.
Graves, run.
He's
Oh,
keeping
they're
behind.
not letting
He's
him
keeping
out.
behind.
They are not letting him out. He sees that, and he's going back onto the Sejuani here.
Oh, he's dashing around.
Taking all the skill shots,
Can't
but
dash autos.
Four-
Shut
yep.
down for the Xayah.
4 autos into a stun. That's going to secure it onto the Graves. Big teamfight defense from Blessed Isles here. Able to keep that inhibitor up. They're able to do that a man down.
Hui got baited onto the Xayah,
Yeah.
who used her R to kill the Maokai, stun him under tower, and then
I think they just tried
Hui
to
with no
overextend.
flash just got Sejuani slowed, Hecarim feared in one shot, and then after that it's just very hard for
Yeah.
damage to come in.
After Xayah burned her ult and remaining summoners, I think they just saw blood in the water. And Sejuani, you can't do that into the Sejuani. She does, not only does she have a good bit of CC and peel, the damage coming in from her is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, Lyandres has done over 3,000 damage to champions this game. That's a
Oh
lot of
man,
damage.
yeah.
Again, she's going Balmy Cinder. Again, no heal cut for this Tryndamere and Graves. I, again, would really... I mean, Galio has the Thornmail, but I still like to see this Sejuani with a Bramble.
Yeah, I think she maybe doesn't see the necessity for it now. She wants the utility of the Randuins for Yone and Graves. Maybe a little bit of Tryndamere too, and just wants even more damage with the Sunfire coming out.
This Zaya is definitely a confident player.
Yeah.
Likes to walk forward.
Once again, scrapping the
Ghost
side lane.
Ignited. Got the R.
Ult popped.
Graves is coming.
Not able
That's
to
a
do
kill.
enough damage. Uh-oh.
No Maokai R. Graves is caught. Has to flash. I don't think he gets away.
This
Too
isn't
much
looking
CC.
too good for Shurima. They're kind of just running down their
Baron's
members
coming
one
up.
by one. They're
Baron's
TPing
coming up
back
in
to
a
their
minute.
base just to match, make sure the Yone can't do anything. Wow. I mean, Blessed Isle is clawing this back with great macro calls. They're getting these, they're playing the edge
they're
of
fighting
these
picks.
man advantages and then not losing anything on the side lane.
They are somewhat taking advantage of the fact that even though this Tryndamere is useless, Shurima is sending people to try and help him.
Yeah. I will say, even though he's not doing much damage onto their
pressure.
tanky front lines, definitely the side lane pressure doesn't amount to anything. He will destroy these turrets if left alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sejuani does have 900 stacks now on the Heartsteel.
Yeah,
She
this
is
Sejuani's
huge.
big. They don't have an 80 to cut through this. They
Yeah.
have Hui with Lyandres, but it's going to be tough. If Yone can just free hit on her, maybe, but... Oh, Sejuani is...
Oh, maybe trying to catch her out, but she might be
That's
too
a lot of damage.
tanky.
She's not taking a lot of damage,
my.
and she's dealing a lot of damage. The Graves is one shot.
Yeah, they caught the Graves
Oh,
out.
they got
Taunt
the
coming
Hui.
in onto the Hui.
Oh no!
TP coming in from the Yone.
I think this is a team wipe.
Oh, big Yone are coming though. But it looks like
think
they
it's-
can't do anything.
Sejuani's still alive.
Wow. They don't
gonna
take any
live.
damage.
They're gonna get Baron and win.
Wow.
Why get Baron, not the Raptors? Get Baron. Get Baron.
I think they're just trying to end. Can they? The wave took a little bit to come
What
in.
they're looking for. They're gonna tank for it.
15 seconds on both the Graves and the Hui.
They're trying.
Looking to engage onto the Yone. 5 seconds left.
I think they can get it. The next
They
wave's
might be able
coming in.
to. Hui and
Graves
Graves
is
are
up
up
now.
now.
Just auto the Nexus.
They're going for Nexus.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what's going to happen. Zaya's hitting it.
Oh, they got it.
Wow.
A gutsy call, but they tanked for it. The Sejuani was extremely tanky, and they just knew to end the game. I mean, what a crazy... That game was great.
That game. Yeah, okay. I just want to say what we expected. Look at this Sejuani top damage in the lobby.
Sejuani was doing disgusting things.
Yeah, if only. Yeah, can we get. Is there any mods? Can we get any mods to do the bets? I don't have access to it, so. What is this? And what's the command for it? Maybe I can try to do it. Anyone know the command for poll or bets or whatever?
I have no idea.
Coin flip. Oh, okay. All right. Who's calling? All right, library is calling heads. I am flipping it now. Tails.
Ooh. To wonder. I imagine they're gonna go blue, yeah. Um,
Can you not pick Shrike in the game? I believe you have the wrong game. Maybe if they add a League of Legends Battle Royale, it will add a Shrike. Ooh, my blood pressure is pumping after this.
yeah,
These are-
that game was intense, back and forth. Great showing from Blessed Isles to claw their way back into that one. It looked a little bit doomed,
yeah, I
but
definitely think they've managed to. They played the limits of the pressure that they had on the map very well. They understood, maybe they overextended a little bit in game one, but they realized their limits in game two. They were able to get side lane catches or man advantages, and pull the trigger on that.
yeah, and as I said before, even though they threw a little bit in that mid game, their comp was so much easier to execute than it was in game one, so they weren't just completely behind for the entire game. Like the Sejuani, the CC from that is so much more than that of the Nocturne or the Nefiri that they had in game one.
Yeah,
So we're definitely gonna have to see how they adapt in the draft now. Um, Once again, I'd really like to see Blessed Isles not to ban Skarner and first pick it.
yeah, I definitely
Is
think. Well, I mean,
I
I will say they did show that they can flex the Sejuani there. I thought it
yeah,
was a
but
jungle
I think you
pick.
can do the same with Skarner. I think
Yeah,
you can actually just put the Skarner top lane
yeah.
and be perfectly fine.
Listen, man, I am trying to. I don't have mod privileges in this channel. If there are any mods in here, um, yeah, I believe I am just on my. Yeah, that's just my account. Petition to get me mod access. It's okay. We just need a mod to get in here. Get a mod check. Turn the music back on. Is there anything? See what's on this playlist. We can get some. Like any pentakill or anything? Oh, I see your champion. Oh, here we go. Oh, you can't do it because you gambled. Uh-oh. Man, Twitch has gambling moderation for fake channel points. That's crazy. All right, we need one more mod then. Check the lobby. A little bit of banter going in pregame chat. Ready coming in. Looks like we will be in the draft here in a sec.
once again,
Yeah,
this
I like your idea of
Anivia,
Skarner.
yeah, and this Anivia ban against Shurima, I think, takes away so much of their power.
Yeah, I agree. You know, it's very stable mid. Even when they tried to, all in, they thought they could, you know, exploit that with Fury and Nocturne. It's still just really solid and hard for them to play around. So, ban definitely the right choice coming in. They
And
may
they
leave
banned
Skarner up.
Galio. Yeah, they may. They also banned Shurima banned Galio this game.
I like that. I like the adaptation from both teams. Okay. Skarner's
Yeah,
still being banned away.
rip.
Maybe just going for Sejuani first pick again,
They could,
unless Shurima wants to ban it away.
unless they got some other cheese top laner that they got cooking up here, like
Oh, there it is. Don't want to repeat of last game.
I'm thinking like maybe an Udyr top comes out this game or like a Rammus.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, some.
Let's look. Let's look. What could we?
So far, he's only played jungler's top lane, so maybe a Kane.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's look at the jungle pool. What can we put up there?
Bumba.
Bomba, true. Bomba is pretty strong, but Ezreal first pick. Looking like they're going for a different adaptation this draft. Maybe trying to throw Shurima's game plan off if they had an adaptation going in.
Ezreal's an interesting pick. He's not that strong right now. Um, it's definitely the strength of the champion is definitely based off of the skill level of the player on it
Mm-hmm.
and the players he's playing against. Um, he lacks wave clear, and in the current meta, when you have things like Caitlyn and mages, he kind of struggles.
Yeah. However, it is pretty safe. You know, maybe they want to leave him alone
That's
in the
true.
bot lane if they want to send their support going up. Maokai being picked up for Shurima. It has been support all the games so far, but there is still the possibility of the flex pick coming in. Swain being picked up, I believe Mayo Egirl has played that mid, so I'm inclined to believe that's where that's going. He's got pretty good bully in mid lane right now. Pretty strong. I think Swain is pretty strong in mid and bot right now. He's got a lot of damage on just his normal spells.
I have
Vel'Koz
I,
being covered.
I have seen that W Max Swain is actually quite strong right now.
Really.
Yes. Um,
Vel'Koz locked in. That I think
support
is gonna go
mid.
support. It's
Based off of
really
the
good
two
in
champions that Icy Infusion has played, I can't imagine it's mid lane.
yeah. Oh, never
No?
mind. Never mind.
We're
That
wrong.
is just a response into the swing to be able to outrange him. Maybe bully him back out of lane, not let him walk up to be able to Q. Leona Ezreal, a very safe lane coming in for Blessed Isles.
Okay, but what if it's Vel'Koz's top lane?
You know what? Nothing. I wouldn't put it past him. Caitlyn coming in. I like it. They want to put some pressure on the Ezreal.
Stream is much tankier like they were game one now. Swain's, of course, a much more similar champion to Anivia than Yone is.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot more damage. A lot more stable, consistent damage coming from Swain.
Yeah, the Swain's also just a great pick for the heavy amount of melee champs that Blessed Isles likes to play.
I agree. But they are adapting this game with the Ezreal and Vel'Koz.
They are, yeah. So I think good adaptations have from both teams. But we still have presumably top lane and jungle left to pick.
Chat says just build a Hydra and wave clear is solved. Thoughts? Titanic Hydra Ezreal?
That's
it's
a good
probably
point.
probably
I didn't
more
think about
Ravenous,
that.
but yeah. Probably
That's
more
a
on the side of
great
Ravenous, but maybe they could be finding some HP stacking, Trinity Force.
Or he could just go Stride Breaker because he doesn't have any CC.
Taboo. Oh, Rengar is still locked in. They're
Library
trying to
11
punish
Rengar.
this Ezreal and Vel'Koz. I like
They
this so
are.
far.
I as well. Now, I do want to say again, Library 11, his stats, Shurima's stats, when he is not on a bruiser or a tank, are not very good.
Mhm.
He just lost the Graves game. He performed really well, but it did not amount to much. We got a Wukong lock in. That's actually a great pick versus the Rengar.
Yeah, good counter pick coming in. And top lane, about to be locked in here in a sec. Lot
Well, that could be a
scrappier
Wukong
from
top
Blessed
lane.
Isles. That's
That could be a
true.
Wukong top.
That's very true. But Malphite, I kind of like this. Blessed
I like
Isles
it as
has
well.
big Wombo
Yeah, Maokai Wukong,
with Leona as well, and they
Leona.
have Vel'Koz follow up. That's a ton of
Yeah.
pressure in a team fight.
And the thing is, like Swain, he does really well in the melee, but when you can just dash past everyone,
Cannon Hubbard. They want to punish this Malphite. I would too.
it could be Ontario Beetle on the Rengar.
That's true.
Library 11 has picked Kennen. Oh, hell no.
Oh,
Snip,
Gwen.
snip in the top lane. They picked Gwen.
Snip,
Gwen
snip.
versus Malphite.
As a Gwen player, what are your thoughts?
Yes, I am a Gwen player. Depending on how this Malphite builds, Gwen typically has the advantage. However, Malphite's Q, if he maxes it, which I assume he will, is very strong. Plus his E attack speed slows, which really
Yeah, that
makes
hurts
Gwen
Gwen.
sad. Plus Malphite actually hard to kill if he just R's away. Gwen can't chase. Presumably, she's going to go Ignite TP.
Mhm.
Could go Ghost. But what Gwen does have is an unreal amount of side lane pressure. She's one of, if not, like, she's one of the best 1v1ers, side
Yeah.
laners in the game.
Absolutely.
Um,
I like
and
that. I think they want to, they kind of have a lot of pick potential with this Rengar. If they can get like caught out, like Maokai can get a pick somewhere in the jungle with like Swain maybe getting a W on. Caitlyn can follow up with her ult. They might be able to look for a pick there while Gwen has a lot of side lane pressure. I think they definitely want to move away from the team fight looking at Blessed Isles as comp.
yeah, so they do not have the team fight comp. They want to put this Gwen in a side lane and have the Rengar come and support her when she's pushing up. They want to try and get the pick. Unfortunately, outside of the Vel'Koz, they're kind of hard to pick.
Yeah.
I think the Malphite and Wukong are great picks here.
I agree.
And Wukong actually does great versus Gwen. Knockups are one of the things that counter her the most.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Wukong, he can get onto her. Her W has no use, really, versus Wukong. Even Malphite. Malphite just presses R. And Gwen is not immune.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Blessed Isles might be able to play around the side lane pressure that Gwen was to put on from how they played last game. They can catch out Gwen with, Malphite R with Wukong coming into gang. They can, capitalize on Gwen maybe overextending.
Yeah, and this Gwen pick needs to get ahead. She really doesn't want to trade even, especially versus tanks. She wants to build a tempo and push them in, take their towers when they can't do anything to you. And if she falls behind, she's useless. Gwen, the only thing Gwen does is damage.
Yeah.
She doesn't do anything else. And with Shurima's team comp, if they can't establish that side lane pressure, it's going to be very hard for them to go against this Wukong Malphite Leona.
Yeah. Definitely team fights will be hard for them. Swain, notably after the rework, does not have the frontline tankiness that he used to have as a drain tank. He's more become a traditional mage with just higher damage output. Well, most of his damage coming from his Q now. He is able to, get some catches out on with his W and his E, setting up picks for his team. But, they're not that tanky. They might just be able to cut out by, they can kind of Leona ult anyone, catch him out with Wukong, Vel'Koz, and Ezreal following up.
Yeah.
They've got a good... Blessed Alice has a good bit of damage to be able to catch him out.
Swain doesn't really go tanky anymore. I mean, he gets, I think, Blackfire and Cosmic, I think, are his two best items right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
even if you do build quote unquote tanky items, he doesn't have that much drain coming uh out of his
yeah.
ult.
So we're definitely going to see. I mean, if this Rhaegar can get ahead, if he can find kills onto the Vel'Koz, it'll be very good, but um, Vel'Koz is playing with a lot of range here. So is the Ezreal.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Champ Select has finished. Waiting for spectator to delay to come in. Um, we'll see. Mid lane matchup. What do you think about Vel'Koz and Swain?
I think it's another neutralizing matchup. It's definitely much different than the previous two games. We don't have an assassin. We don't have melee champs in the mid lane.
Mhm.
Both these champions kind of just want to farm up. Um, Vel'Koz is actually pretty strong right now, as far as I'm aware. He does a
Yeah,
lot of damage. He just got buffed, I think.
yeah. He's pretty strong.
Um, so he can definitely one-shot some people late game, especially someone like a Rengar or Caitlyn. If they overextend, if they don't get that one shot onto him.
Mhm.
Um, I'm curious to see what summoner spell he goes. If he goes barrier, if he goes exhaust, if he goes TP.
Yeah, that. If he's confident in the matchup, I assume
Did he even go ghost?
probably. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see Ghost. I think he probably lean towards TP.
yeah. I'm thinking
Um,
TP for the team play, but
definitely think it's more. It's either going to be they're just going to handshake each other mid lane, or it's going to be a skill matchup. Swain's going to try and dodge and walk at Vel'Koz, and if like he sticks on Vel'Koz, it's gonna be good damage coming in.
if the Swain can find these E's onto the Vel'Koz, if he can pull him in, set up the Maokai or the Caitlyn to lock him down, he's just basically gonna blow up.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
looking. Even though Caitlyn also in bot lane has range advantage into Ezreal Leona, it's still kind of hard to put pressure on them. Ezreal Leona is very safe. I'm kind of looking this game at the junglers to see how they can impact their lanes
yeah,
because it's looking fairly stable from both teams.
yeah. I'm wondering. I'm right now. I think Library 11 has started topside every game.
Hmm.
Um, and I believe uh, level 25 Bass has started bot side every game. I would like to see both junglers path top.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think Rengar should path towards this Gwen, try and get her ahead, and I think Wukong should path to counter gank.
Yes, I think Wukong is pathing top no matter what. I can see Rengar making the choice to see if either Ezreal or Vel'Koz are kind of too far forward in lane to maybe able to catch them out there. That's the only reason I see him not going top lane.
Yeah. The Malphite's actually incredibly strong in this 2v2.
Mhm.
Um, the attack speed slow, the move speed slow on the Gwen. Gwen has
Yeah,
no flash. She does have Ignite, as I thought. TP Ignite. Um,
definitely looking to put the pressure up there. Nothing too crazy coming out of Summoner. Leona went exhaust, so they're kind
smart.
of ceding their lane pressure. I think I most of it's looking pretty stable. That's one thing that does stick out to me is that Leona's got exhaust and Maokai has ignite. So that's kind of how I expected to go. I think Caitlyn Maokai lane can definitely capitalize on any sort of overextension that they may be doing
And
and can definitely punish it easier.
I don't think the Ezreal lane is trying to find any crazy kills here.
Yeah.
I don't think they're looking for any big trades. I think they're just looking to get this Ezreal on 2 items, try
Yeah.
and get him his Triforce uh, Menemune, and just put him mid lane after a while.
See,
Um,
maybe hopefully we can get a Gamba coming in if another mod is able to cash out our previous game. I'd like to maybe have a Gamba for
this game 3.
yeah. I will say one thing. I believe Blessed Isles has won the fit check every single game.
I agree. In terms of Gwen skins, this is definitely her worst
Hmm.
as a Gwen main.
As someone who plays a lot of Leona, that is definitely one of her best.
Yeah.
That is one that I play the most.
I've
Ping's
never
coming
seen
in.
this. I've never seen this Vel'Koz skin, but it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's one of his newer ones, I believe. It's pretty nice. Let's get these lanes changed
Gonna
around.
try and find this Gwen without flash.
Yeah,
This would really put the Gwen behind.
yeah, they're looking. I don't think
I don't
Library
think
saw
Rengar
him. Gwen saw him early enough though. She's just able to walk out. Oh,
Well, that
was.
would have been a kill. She leveled up Q.
Ooh, they're going for more.
Yeah, they want some deep wards. They warded their own red buff. Shurima did, and now Shurima's responding with some deep wards of their own.
Yep.
Oh, it
Oh.
pings. They want to start red buff.
Yeah. Oh, they're trying to catch
they're
out
waiting.
on the rotate back.
Wait, but 4 people. Oh, it's good. 5 people are here.
Minions have spawned.
Bans is still here.
Oh,
it's
they're
gonna be a
aware of this.
4v5.
They're aware of this.
They know it's coming. They don't know that it's 4v5.
Oh, but they go into the Swain first. Swain gets a 2-man root.
Wait, Wukong is going on the Swain.
Exhaust
flash
coming in on
exhaust.
him. First blood going to Vel'Koz. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's huge. And they don't lose anything.
Wow, that was a good read from Blessed Isles.
All they lost were Leona sums.
Don't like Swain runes for this match. I think Conqueror is fine. I don't know. Conqueror is probably his most stable one. That gives him durability on his ult in like the sustain he kind of lost from the rework. I think it's okay. I don't know about if I can check secondary runes. Let me check his runes.
You just have to go. Yeah, GG.
Conditioning overgrowth second, so
Okay, Gwen got
I
the
think
early
that's fine.
kill because Maokai was early level 2 because Maokai was late to lane.
mm-hmm.
Gwen's gonna have pressure in this lane until Maokai gets some levels on his Q and she can poke Gwen out. A few patches ago, Gwen was nerfed. Her passive got quite heavily nerfed, which is like 60% of her damage and all of her sustain, so her scaling is much weaker. And without as much sustain, she's definitely able to be poked out much easier now in lane.
Yeah. Caitlyn was able to find a headshot and good poke down onto the Leona here. She's got to burn her shield just to be able to not take too much damage under turret here.
So, as I said, both junglers are pathing top lane. That's what I wanted.
Yep.
They're looking to try and influence this top matchup. I think, you know, Shurima, they want to set up this Gwen to split push, and Blessed Isles wants to set up this Gwen to fail.
Yep.
So,
They want to do exactly the same thing that they did last game.
yep.
Gwen's taken, pretty
Yeah,
big, decent amount of damage up
The
here.
Maokai Q with Comment is annoying.
Yeah, that stacks up.
It is Rhaegar's here first. Oh, they're going in on him. He's winning the trades though. Again,
Your library's trying to
Maokai-
sniff out the Wukong, and they catch him.
yeah, but mid prio. Vel'Koz is here.
Yep.
Looks like nothing is gonna happen.
It's probably, I think, favorable for Shurima. However, Gwen is pretty low. Oh, Maokai root coming in. Onto
Oh,
Leona.
Maokai-
She walks back into the trap.
That's not good.
They don't want to overcommit because I think they're sniffing out the Wukong.
Yeah, Wukong is here, double crabbing.
They're looking to go onto the
Rengar
Maokai
Swain's
here.
walking down too. I
Oh!
keep thinking,
He roots back to the clone to get out. That was very smart on the Maokai, but Leona goes too far.
wow, they heavy commit to get this kill, and looks like Rengar's gonna get a double kill.
Oh
Swain gets
no.
one.
Only one bone tooth.
I think it gets assists now, doesn't it?
Oh, does it? I can check in a second. They're trying to make sure this Wukong can't get out, but
Yeah, he has two.
we'll just be able to. Okay. That's pretty big. 2 bone tooths already. Gwen recalling, getting a recurve.
Yeah, important for that bot fight. Rengar had backed and was on double longsword. Wukong hadn't backed yet, and he
Yeah.
still hasn't, actually. But great from Josh Giddey to W back to the clone to get out of there.
That was incredibly smart. And he was able to bait the Leona over the wall, kind of overextended. Ezreal followed, you know, maybe trying to think that they could get the man advantage and continue that through the fight, but
Yeah, Ezreal and Wukong flashed to follow there.
yeah.
For the Maokai flash. And Rengar has a Tiamat now with that kill.
Well, yeah, that's pretty massive. Rengar is going to be up to speed on this jungle clear.
Yeah, Wukong still hasn't recalled.
Shouldn't have farmed up.
Gwen's 6. She's going Nashor's first. Basically, Gwen has 2 first items. She can go Nashor's or Riftmaker.
I do want to point out that they have vision on the Rengar. There's a yellow ward in his raptor bush, and there's also a pink in front of his red. So they are aware of Rengar's pathing right now.
They know he's top. Malphite's just gonna recall and TP back to lane. Now that Malphite's 6th, though.
Sorry, chat. I keep forgetting to zoom out. I keep getting caught up. There's always level 1 action. I'm level 1. I'm locked in. So I'm looking to try and catch out Vel'Koz here. Things are coming in from Shurima.
Gwen's behind.
Oh yeah, Gwen is behind. They're probably gonna catch this. Vel'Koz here. Rue coming in. Vel'Koz won't be able to get out. That's big. Another bone tooth stack. Kill coming into Swain.
Definitely aggressive for him to walk up there when his jungler was in base. He had no vision. Top was missing. And that's gonna be first 3 grubs going over to.
They might try and re-engage. Malphite still has ult.
Swain is low.
Yeah, Swain doesn't have the sustain that he does.
Huge
3-man ult, and the Vel'Koz is beating them all.
He's belting him.
They got all 3 grubs.
She has no HP.
Ooh, that's a wipe.
Double kill.
Trying to put pressure here. Yeah.
But
Leona's level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna have to go the safe way. I thought she was pathing through river to try and get behind him, but smart of her. Yeah.
Oh, they're going on this Malphite or Maokai.
Exhaust coming in.
I don't think they win this.
That's big. Wukong's coming. Will they be able to get out? Leona's still looking to follow. Caitlyn's putting in some massive damage.
Oh, they got him.
Oh.
Wukong is 6. He can re-engage. Oh, but Rengar's here. Here comes the Vel'Koz.
They're looking to go back. Wukong ults. Trying to get out. Vel'Koz trying to make sure that they can't take too much here, but they'll get vision control bot side and probably look towards this drag here.
Similar to the first 2 games, a ton of early game fighting.
Absolutely.
These teams do not back down.
Caitlyn has got a lot of gold here early on with a bunch of plates. Look, 2 kills with the 2 assists amounting to 1. And she's going to go for a collector first this game.
Yeah,
trying to snowball with that bonus gold.
He's going collector instead of Unitals, which she went in the other game.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a smart decision. Yeah, they're trying to get the poke out. Get this wave under.
Malphite's strong. But that's what you want to do with Gwen, honestly. You just want to constantly use your R. It's on a decently low cooldown, especially when you have the CDR of the Fiendish Codex.
Mm-hmm.
You just always want lane pressure. However, the lane state's not the best for Gwen. You actually want the wave to be on your side of river, so you can run champions down with your R.
Yeah. Oh, Malphite looking to get the kill. R coming down.
Does he have Q?
Oh, she just got out of range.
Flash Q?
Wow.
Flash Q.
It's Malphite. Sorry.
No. Dude, it's gonna happen all game with both of us.
No, dude. Malphite. He's huge. 3 kills, 2 assists. Already got a Bombies and a Spectre's Cowl. He's pretty tanky. Damage.
Oh, R-ing in.
Ult trying to push this Caitlyn out of lane.
Yeah,
she doesn't care.
Oh? She
One
have
more
R?
auto maybe and looking for the
She
R.
doesn't have R. Ooh. As I said though before, Malphite's a decent pick into Gwen. Her biggest weakness is getting poked out. And Malphite has a lot of poke with his Q-Max and Comet, and then whenever he needs to get onto her, he just has his R.
We need to make it illegal for future Booze Bash games to pick Malphite and Maokai in the same game.
Yeah, I agree. Now, this Malphite has his Hollowed Radiance. That's
that's massive.
big buy.
That's
That gives him a lot of
huge.
weight clear and damage.
Yeah, he
He's
can put
a
even
big
more
boy.
pressure up in this lane.
Gwen is immune. She's taking this trade. As you see, again, that attack speed slow. Gwen just struggles against that.
Oh, catch out onto the Ezreal. Chunking him to half. He'll be able to get away with the E dashing out.
Gong's top lane. They're looking at this Gwen.
Yeah. Might be a little dangerous for Ezreal.
I think they just want to set up... Wukong has started Grubs.
Oh, they're catching the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz having to flash out. And they're looking at
barely
time
not
to
in
the
range for
Grubs.
the W, but they've gone... Problem is, Gwen has no
Oh,
health.
Malphite
the
R onto 2 with the Vel'Koz
Huge
beam
wombo.
immediate follow-up.
And this
Wow.
is what we said. The Malphite Wukong Wombo with the Leona.
Yeah, their team fight is disgusting. Swain not being able to heal that much. Maybe he'll get...
Wait, he's healing
There's
a
still...
lot. But, I mean, Malphite has a Hollowed Radiance.
Yeah, he's got the MR, so... That's probably what saved his life in that fight. Oh, walks into a trap.
I think she has R? No, she doesn't. She already used it.
Ooh.
Collector diff. He is
Oh.
playing with... Wait. Oh.
Baited out the
okay.
barrier.
I don't think it's worth. She can still just walk up and auto him.
Yeah, I think that's what
But
Big
it
Sad
honestly
was
doesn't
looking
matter.
for.
I mean, once again, 3 games in a row, they just let the AD lose. We're going to win solo lanes.
Yeah.
And in 3 games, it's worked.
Yeah. Swain able to pick up the Blackfire here. Caitlyn finishing her Collector. That would be
Wukong
huge
has
now.
A Triforce.
Oh, he is massive. Got his
And-
free boots completed as well.
And Vel'Koz has already got that rod stacking 3 minutes into it.
Yeah, I like
So
that
he has-
itemization from him here this game. That it's going to make him a lot more tanky. Now that he's got the gold to kind of be able to afford that.
In. Again, but the move speed
It's just too
Gwen
strong.
is skill shot reliant with her Q and R.
Malphite R is up in 15 seconds, so he may be looking to try and return the favor here in a few seconds. Maybe trying to back TP. I think he's got kill pressure here with his ult back up. But 3v3 skirmish
Wukong's
maybe come
here.
out here, yeah.
This Wukong is extremely strong.
Shurima trying to bait for Rengar here.
But he's not in the bush.
Oh,
But now he is.
Ezreal
They
dashed
see him.
forward.
They see him.
Immediate lockdown onto that. He's going to have to flash away.
Wukong's here. Swain's coming down too. They got the ignite. Vel'Koz is here.
Yeah, I think they're just going to try and take that pressure for drag. Ezreal R come in heavy damage, but it's going to get healed back up.
Gwen has Nashers now, so she is quite strong. That'll help stabilize that lane. Rengar R-ing in. Caitlyn R-ing.
Not being able to
Great
catch.
W.
Getting onto the clone. Wukong dashes back in for
R.
damage. They might catch him here.
I don't know.
Oh, he
Here's the
goes
R again.
down.
The Vel'Koz R.
Oh, picks it
Trade.
back up onto the Maokai. Oh, and
Oh.
Caitlyn picking up Ezreal.
Ezreal finally. Oh.
Oh, but Malphite looking to go back on the Gwen, but Gwen with the
think he
Natchers,
wins
I
this.
think she can
Yeah.
take it now. Yeah. That's huge.
That is huge. Gwen with Nashers is very strong. She's hitting the center of her Qs. She didn't have to R. Her R's still up.
That's huge. Yeah, she can probably use that pressure. Maybe get
And-
Malphite TP.
Gwen with Nashers might be able to take this tower.
Yeah, at least force the teleport out of Malphite here.
I'm thinking she can just
Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
Gwen-
gone.
deletes towers. Oh,
Oh!
oh, he bait it though. Oh my god.
Wow.
Uh,
Got the
I
tower.
think that's worth.
Yeah, I think so as well. Gwen has TP. She can get back into. She does have a pretty long death timer, but nothing on the map. Won't lose too much besides some damage on her turret. I don't think Malphite can reciprocate the same thing. He will at
Herald's
least
up,
put
but
some damage on it.
everyone's bot lane.
Yeah. Gwen will be back up. I think Shurima's probably making a play for Herald here. Gwen's going to teleport back top. Malphite doesn't have the same amount of pressure that Gwen has on the turret. And Gwen has her ult. She might just try and look for a fight immediately.
Oh,
Caitlyn R'ing on cooldown, just trying to put pressure here in the bot lane in this 1v1. She's going to hit the turret. She's putting in a bunch of side lane pressure, and she might be able to walk up for this fight.
yeah,
As I'm-
Ezreal's staying bot.
Yeah, he has to pick up
Right.
the waves here. Caitlyn will be the first move. Shurima just trying to wait, I think, for Caitlyn to make her way up here.
We have to see where this Malphite R's.
Yep. I think the timing's good here. Caitlyn's here. They're looking onto Wukong.
The problem is, oh, they're trying to find this Vel'Koz. He's staying on the wall. They know that he's there.
Re-engage onto the Gwen.
He's so tanky though with the. Oh, R-ing onto the Rengar. They kill the Maokai. Gwen kills. I don't know what's going on. Gwen's gonna die.
Yeah, I think Ezreal was able to get. He was able to connect to the fight. It took a little too long for them to collapse on one of the people. Malphite
Yeah,
able to stall with his ult on the top side to make sure, and
Vel'Koz is so tanky
ooh,
with.
this might be a
but
catch on the
he's
Vel'Koz
dead.
here.
Oh, they missed the trap.
Oh no,
They missed the trap.
was a good look. Probably just had to back off here.
But as I was saying, this Vel'Koz is so tanky with this Rylai's rush and how early he got, or not Rylai's, Rod of Ages,
Oh.
and how early he got it.
And that's an
Now
Archangel's
with
completed.
this, Seraph's almost done. This Rengar's gonna have a really tough time assassinating someone.
Yeah,
As you saw, I mean, he jumped on with the R, got a second jump on him, and only took him down to half HP.
yeah, I agree. I do like this itemization from the Vel'Koz. Just make it as hard for him to kill as possible. Most of his damage comes from his passive.
He knows he's the main target
Yep.
with how slippery or tanky everyone else on the team is. And once again, I mean, this Malphite is just going to be causing a ton of disruption and damage.
Yeah. He's already almost to a second item. Full MR. He's trying to be able to match that Gwen in the side lane.
Is that Kanik?
I think so. I believe it is.
I like that. I'm a big Kanik enjoyer. I think it's actually the best MR item by far.
Yeah. Unless you have like a good Spirit Visage champ.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're trying to catch him out.
Malphite.
He's rooted
Has an
down.
R.
Might have to ult out here.
He's just
He's kind of low. Gwen
They're
R
TPing
catches
back.
him. Can they run
they're
out now?
TPing. They're gonna try and find Chase with the Vel'Koz Wukong. Maokai's running up, but so is Leona.
Oh,
They're TPing.
they're getting it. They're going back onto Wukong. He'll be cut out here. Gwen with a Swain with a good Swain with a good skill shot here, but Vel'Koz are.
Vel'Koz are. They're gonna chase with the Swain R. I don't think it's gonna get him.
Guys, these champ names are too hard to say.
Gawain.
I'm, I'm so cooked right now. Same gameplay loop coming out, playing against Caitlyn. Watch her beat your turret up, you get R'd. She always has a third of the kill on you in 1v1. Kind of have to wait for someone to come help you out here.
Now, one thing I will say. This is the third game. In all three games, a very similar timeline has transpired.
True.
We just had the point where two people die on Blessed Isle's side lanes to give Shurima back the lead. Now,
So you're saying Shurima wins this next team fight to get themselves a lead?
potentially. But the thing is, the first two games both ended differently. So it's hard to say what's actually happening.
Yeah, this is a good spot for Blessed Isles. Gwen isn't at the turret to threaten it yet. I think after they
Malphite
take
has
this,
TP.
yeah, Malphite will be able to TP back to the turret in
Vel'Koz is
time.
just gonna walk over too.
They'll just
Now,
get that
Gwen
drag
does
for
have
free.
her core. She has Riftmaker and Nasher. She's incredibly strong.
That's a
She
big
can
boy.
1v1 anyone.
Even
and
the
she
double
knows
MR
towers.
item, Malphite.
I think at this point Gwen can sustain with the Riftmaker.
Oh, she's on the flank though in mid. Looking for a catch onto the Ezreal here.
Huge
Wukong.
Wukong R.
That knocked up the Rengar. Wasn't able to ult in on the Ezreal to get that pick. However,
but
Caitlyn's
he's gonna
just
go
free
down.
hitting. Malphite doesn't have
so
R for this fight.
squishy.
Oh, but Swain's here on the
coming in.
side. He's got big damage coming in.
Wukong is causing so much disruption in the back line. He's gonna get a double kill. Caitlyn can't get the. Oh, we find the pick, but I think Swain goes down. This Malphite and Vel'Koz are outputting so much damage, and Ezreal is even. You were able to see the Ezreal can live.
Oh, they're
I
trying
think
to
they can
get
just dive the Caitlyn. Oh,
Yeah,
gotta force
she's-
the flash.
putting on a bunch of damage though. I think if
But
next time they can't do that if Caitlyn has IE, she was just able to free hit the whole fight. She didn't have any crit bonus damage, anything to secure kills. So
yeah, the Wukong was able to live so long because she couldn't. Her headshots just weren't hitting as hard as they were.
Yeah.
But now that she doesn't have flash, I mean, if Malphite R's her, she's just dead.
yeah. I think that was a good angle from Shurima. But this once again, there's just re-engage after re-engage. Both of these teams are kind of slipping out of these fights once it looks like they're caught and able to
Yeah.
turn it around.
I think Gwen found a great angle to find the three of them with her R. I think she played it too fast.
Malphite
yeah,
ult coming
here's
onto
what
the
I said.
Caitlyn. Yep. Will
She
they
has
be able
no
to get to her in
flash.
time?
No.
Oh, just reaches.
I think they can just continue to chase. Another flash, that's huge.
Looking too far. Maybe just trying to get mid turret here.
Yeah, but as Gwen in situations like that last fight, you have to play it much slower. Because you still can get one shot.
Yeah. Trying to defend the mid turret. Wukong having to match the Gwen here.
I don't think it matters. There's nothing to fight for. They have
Maokai
pressure.
ult going on to the Ezreal.
This Malphite is just so tanky, though. Look at him. And look at that Vel'Koz damage. He is just roasting them
Yeah,
on an open
here's
fire.
this is what I don't like about New Swain. It looks good. You're Ring on the 4 people, but you don't do the same amount of draining and damage as you do as Swain. You have to play
Especially-
it more like a traditional mage.
Especially when you press tab and you see the Malphite has Canic Hollowed Radiance. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Gwen's looking in.
Oh, might be able to
Vel'Koz
stop
has
him here.
Flash.
Oh, that's a
Gwen
huge
still has
Gwen
R.
R.
Gwen's, yeah, she's still at R5 or R3.
I hope she doesn't have 5 Rs.
Please buffer.
Oh. They're able to
Great
get this.
look from the Gwen.
Yeah, they were
She
able to
TP'd for
stop
that.
him to get they're looking for map pressure here.
Yeah, I think they're looking barren.
They might just be able to. They're
Swain's
TPing for it.
TPing. Vel'Koz has TP. Malphite has TP, but he's dead for 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think they can just take this.
Vel'Koz is TPing. He doesn't have R yet. It's close.
It'll probably be up enough to try and stop him. Oh, Maokai catching
he
Vel'Koz
has
here.
no flash.
Yep.
He's
He
been
won't be able
trapped
to
up.
R and
He's just
channel.
dead.
They just gotta burn
Oh
him.
my
But he
god,
picks
they
up the
killed him
Caitlyn.
though.
Wow. That's
I feel
ADC
like
for you, but
Oh.
you know, they're gonna do the reverse Uno onto Blessed Isles ADC. That's a half HP versus 1 mage into full health ADC versus 1 assassin. Kind of just how it goes. Yeah, Vel does way too much damage. That's what we were saying before. All of his damage is on his passive stacking into true damage, so he can build as tanky as he wants. And that looks like it's gonna be a Jack show coming in
Wow.
for him. I like that.
Yeah, he is looking to just not die. He's saying, Rengar, army, I don't care. And I mean, he's already so far ahead. He has a fully stacked Rod, fully stacked Seraphs. He's already doing a ton of damage. And his team already provides a lot of damage too.
Yeah. Oh, maybe trying to catch the Leona. Swain catching the slow, but not being able to hit the root.
Oh, missed.
Both
Oh,
roots missing.
missed everything.
Trying to be able to get the pressure on this dragon, but it might just be a 50-50 here.
They're looking at this Gwen.
Yeah, they need to pull it out, or else Vel'Koz's just gonna be able to R over the wall. Yeah, here it comes. They secure it.
Secured the dragon.
Probably just get out.
They don't have to spend anything. They just blast cone W back over from the Wukong.
Maybe trying to catch
Rengar
the Gwen
R.
here, but she's gonna be able to get out. Vel'Koz has no R though.
Yeah, but he's so tanky.
Yeah, he is.
And this Rengar doesn't have the most damage with this build.
Yep. Trying to pick up the bot tier 2 here.
Yeah, trying to use the last bit of their Baron.
Maokai ult coming in, trying to catch the Vel'Koz.
Wukong clone stops it.
Knocks him
I
back.
think they can just one-shot him.
They got him.
Oh.
Looking onto the Wukong here. Caitlyn's untouched, but Malphite ult comes in on the back. He's got barrier. There's no follow-up on the Malphite. Caitlyn can just free hit. He might be able to burn through him. They're going to turn. Leonard comes on
Oh
to
my God,
Caitlyn, but Swain's just burning everyone in the front. Swain's not letting him get away. Being able to peel for the Caitlyn, and they're just going to be able to pick these up.
And Gwen doing what Gwen does best, taking objectives.
Yeah, they
taking
might.
structures. I think they can just. She can end if they don't stop.
Oh.
It's just Ezreal.
Look at a little banter coming through in all chat here, and I think they're trying to go for the end.
Library 11 is a bit emotional right now.
Yep. Yep, Caitlyn just hitting the turret, and I think it might be a Shurima win here.
I think it is a Shurima win.
Yep, Gwen sacrificing herself to make sure that they can just get the Nexus.
Just
Getting,
like that,
getting
it
a little
ends.
bit heated between both two teams, but I think it's all good fun and banter. GG's from both teams. Wow, that was... All of these games were pretty tight on all the team fights. You know, there was never any clear winner. You know, teams had leads, but all the team fights could have gone either way in any of these fights.
Yeah, this game kind of went in the way that game 1 did, where they got caught out.
Hey, Icy, how's it going?
Hello.
Those are some close games.
Honestly, they were all pretty fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they were exciting. That game 2 especially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I felt like
Yeah,
both
we were,
all the games they could have gone either way with any of these team fights.
Yeah, game 2 was definitely half the team was saying I don't know if we can make this, and it was me yelling do it anyways. We're gonna win.
Yeah, no, that was a great
that
call.
Is what your team comp was.
Well.
Not this guy.
Not this guy.
I see
The
in Houston.
least favorite player in Pooh's Bash 14. How are you today?
I'm feeling great. I've had a great day today, actually.
Yeah, getting carried, you know. I'm
Yeah, it's
sure any
crazy
day for
that-
you getting carried is a good day.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's crazy.
Imagine a Rengar that can't even one-shot a Vel'Koz, right, casters?
Dude.
How weird.
I will say the
Let's pull up-
Vel'Koz
let's pull up-
itemized
let's pull up the
very
build.
smartly.
Let's pull up.
Oof.
That's interesting because you actually built what was it?
Ooh,
Roa,
that's
Seraphs, and
Jack Show. It was
Invest?
about to be a Jack Show.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
We love that you got head pretty early on and use that to make sure all the damage comes to your passive. So make sure you can't get one shot. It's pretty smart.
the
The
itemization
Rengar
was
kept
planned.
going for you.
No, I know. Pointless.
And I
Wasting
imagine the
resources.
comms.
That's why they
I
lost
imagine-
all those fights.
I imagine Tony's comms were just, why is this Vel'Koz so tanky?
Why is Malphite R-ing my team?
Can we
Yeah.
confirm?
But anyways, I mean, close games.
No, they were good games.
It was fun.
A lot of fun to cast. But I think we should just talk about this game 3 here. Because it looked really close until
Baron, I think.
the Baron play.
Yeah. When we, which part of the Baron?
Yeah, it started a little bit before the Baron play with the side lane chase.
Yeah, I mean, I could kind of walk through it, I guess. So we did, we lost the fight, and then we were gonna have to give up the Baron. I went for the TP because I was like, okay, well, they were pretty low, and I was like, all right, maybe, maybe I kill one, maybe I get a pick, whatever, we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, I walked around the corner and the Maokai was fucking right there, and I was like, all
Yeah,
right.
I think
Well, I
Maokai
was like,
positioned
that's
pretty well for that.
yeah, he was pretty good spot. I still managed to kill the Kate, which is good, but then
Yeah, you
Wiki
one shot
died
that Kate.
off the back of it, which is he got that final Q over the wall on the Kate, which is good. So we're like, okay, at least if I'm dying, right, we're taking Baron off the Caitlyn. That's pretty decent. But and then we ended up losing too, so it just sucked.
Yeah, it's kind of an average ADC
Yeah,
experience
it was
from both
just
sides. Caitlyn got popped
Yeah.
by you, and
yeah,
then
we
afterwards the
just
Rengar popped to Ezreal.
I'd say we just our struggle was like against the side lane pressure of like the Gwen, just our
Yeah.
rotations weren't the best.
Mhm.
So like the comms weren't on the same page all the time.
Yeah, I think
So
particularly that's what won you guys game two.
yeah,
Yeah, having the Sejuani being able to
yeah.
have such a lead.
Oh yeah, that was for sure. And I mean, the Malphite had a lead too, but Gwen's just such a
Yeah.
strong side laner. So we had to be really careful with the how we were rotating to the side lanes to correct that. But we just had some bad rotates, and we got put in bad fights after that. So unfortunate, but
Yeah, I mean, going to library, one thing that was apparent in all three games were um, Blessed Isles were able to get early leads in every game.
Yep.
yeah, jungle gap.
Un-
Yeah,
until
good one. That is a good one.
typically in each game, then there was an objective fight mid game where you guys were able to claw back. Were you guys? Did you guys know how far behind you were in some of these games, or were you
Uh,
confident that you could take some of these fights?
we were. I mean, I don't know how far behind we were in some of those games. But we played our entire I mean, if you watch any of our games, our entire team play revolves around the neutral objectives in mid game, right? Like that's where we win all our fights. We usually build our team comps around like skirmishes, usually around top. And if you watch watch our games, we typically give up the early dragons. Um, I mean, I was pretty confident we were going to win those fights for like not Krugs, the Grubs. It's why we drafted the Swain. It's why I called the early Grubs fight, which didn't actually go our favor initially because
Yeah.
we had a slower rotation, and when we burned I think it was the Vel'Koz flash, we had a miscommunication between I think our support and myself, so it didn't go the way that we intended to. But I mean, those were all like intentionally picked fights.
Yeah, I mean, you guys in each game were able to use this mid game team fighting to claw back and eventually take leads. Um, so they were very exciting to watch. This back and forth, um, especially you know translating your bot leads into these objective fights.
I'd say they were fun to play. I mean, yeah, it was a lot of back and forth, right? A lot of clawing from I think both teams. So they're fun. I'd say our team is notoriously tends to be stronger in laning phase, and then our team fights tend to suck. So
I would agree. Your lane
working
phase
on
is
that.
definitely
Our lane
strong.
phase is
Oh
historically
yeah.
through the rest of it have like all the boost match so far have been quite strong, and our team fight tends to be lackluster
Especially
unless it
with
just lines up perfectly. So.
I mean, when you don't have a shot caller like Library 11, I can see how that would play out.
Right, right.
Yikes! I'm sorry for all the people on Shurima that have to
Yeah.
listen to Library 11 shot calling.
It's unfortunate 3 out of the 4 people do not want this guy in the call, but we are
Yeah.
contractually obligated right now, so
What do you guys mean by that?
oh nothing.
I'm
Anyways.
also just wondering when are we going to see the library Gragas? I've heard many stories. I've heard it's probably one of the best
It
Gragases.
it
Why
it, it
didn't you
Leads
play?
will it,
patch.
Why didn't you
it
play top?
What do you
Ooh,
mean?
that's
I don't
also a good question.
He
um
wanted lane against you, and you ducked him.
who?
Aaron.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did. I said it in game one in chat
Oh,
too.
okay. So
When?
Library
Or
11 might be scared of top laners.
yeah, actual true.
That's a
Is this
good one.
true?
That's a good one.
Is it
He
not
wanted
top cat?
the Giomi Guiomi run back from Boost Bash 13, but
I mean, objectively, Shurima typically does better when I'm on jungle and Ontario's on top. So we weren't like at this point we've kind of solidified our role assignments. Like our earlier games this season, we were testing the waters with what we could run, but it kind of just makes more sense because I am the primary shot caller on the team, and it's harder for me to call fights when I'm playing a role that I don't typically play. So that's why we've kept me on jungle and we've put Ontario on top. And he's, I've been happy with his performance. He's playing really well. His Gwen kind of like dominated that last game.
Well, there you have it, other Hextech teams. Library 11 will always be on jungle, give up early drags, and look to fight for grubs. So there you go. Formulate your game plan around that.
Heard.
Now,
Yeah,
one
leave
thing-
up Rengar, enemy teams. Leave up Rengar.
No, I want to say that's definitely like really close games, tons of back and forth. Honestly, wasn't
lot of-
any clear winner on like
a lot of
any of
carry
them.
champions every game too.
Yeah, it was very
Like,
exciting
that
to
game
see.
2 is basically like
Oh
everyone
yeah,
was like, I want to carry.
our top sub is very, you could say eccentric in some of his champ pool. So it's
Yeah, we
it's
learned that
fun.
game 1.
Yeah, so
We're
like
like, oh,
even like
it's
the Jack show tech on the cause was like given to me from him like a month or so ago. So like stuff like that is like it's stuff we intentionally go into the game. Like we were going in like 5 days ago, like, oh, we're gonna first pick Nocturne top game 1. Like,
Nice.
oh, if they ban it or they pick it, we're picking said shop game 2. Like these are stuff that was like already planned. So
Yeah,
I like that.
that was smart. Yeah, that's great
It-
draft
it took us
adaptations.
we did not realize the Doctor was top until we got in the
yeah,
game.
Yeah, there's someone in chat
I just-
pointed it out, and we are like, oh wait,
Yeah.
you're right.
yeah, we thought about doing a game 3, but it's once it's shown, it's kind of like right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
trying to figure out what was going to be picked top. We were like, oh, maybe a Kane top or
Yeah.
something else.
yeah, we were going into the jungle pool to see what he was gonna pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it was great showing from
GGs.
both teams today. Good job, guys.
Yeah,
It was fun.
GGs. It was
I'm
fun.
excited to see more from both teams. I don't know. Is this your guys' last game?
I'm not excited to hang out with this guy anymore.
That's fair.
Well, just
Yeah.
beat him. Just beat him next time. We won't have to invite him.
That's a good
True,
one.
true,
Hey,
true.
I'll
Take-
make my final message. Shurima's taking this tournament. All right, it won't be close.
Yeah,
Well,
I think Zon's taking this tournament.
Unless if you have to
True.
go against Zon.
Zon loses
Yeah.
to any team or loses to any team aside from us. So I just got to count
Zon
on
is the
them.
kryptonite of Shurima.
I just got to count on Zon losing to everyone else. Put them on the opposite
Point
side
at the
of the
camera, Jackie Fox. It is your turn now.
bracket. I need Jackie. I need MNX on the opposite
Goodbye,
side of
chat.
the
I'm out. Peace.
bracket.
All right,
All right.
guys. Well, GG's both teams.
GG's.
Yes. GG's.
All right, chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I think we're gonna close out the call now. I have been For Fun Player. Remember this for you guys.
Iola.
And we enjoy bringing it to you guys. So check out the Arcane game in 15 minutes. See you guys.
Yep. See ya. Good night.